Good morning, ma. Welcome to all for online education, first years, English medium, commerce theory part, and the chapter we are dealing with that is the third chapter, that is business organization. In that we have sole proprietors, joint stock companies, partnership, and also we have cooperative, joint Hindu families. Okay, so these all are included in the business organization. So we will discuss each and everything in detail. And one more thing, according to the COVID-19, our syllabus, that is 30% has been reduced by the government of the Telangana. So according to the deleted syllabus, we have to follow the current syllabus. Okay. So 30% syllabus, whatever deleted, we are not going to study in the academic year 2020-21. And the topics which are remain after deleting the 30% of the syllabus, those topics only we are going to discuss, and we are going to write the exam for only those topics only. For 70% of the syllabus is only coming in your exam, and that will only be taught. Okay, right. Let us enter into the topic without wasting the time. So, forms of business organization. Forms of business organization. We know business means it should be a regular activity, it should be continuous activity which have the certain aim of profit as the main thing, main aim, main motive of the business should be the profit. And also business means some buying, some selling of goods or services. Those things are considered as the business. Economical activities, mainly all the economic activities which are concerned with the money are considered as a business. Yes, we have studied in the first chapter about the economical activities. Those activities are again divided into business, profession and employment. In that we are going to study today about the forms of business organizations. How many forms of business organizations are there? Means types of business organizations. So let us see what are they. Arrangement of the ownership and management of the business organizations is termed as forms of business organization. Ownership and management, both are different concepts. Ownership means they bring the capital. Management means they control the business. They control each and every activity, operations of the business. Operations ante ఆపరేషన్ థియేటర్లో తీసుకెళ్ళి బ్లేడ్లతో కోసేయడం అది ఆపరేషన్ కాదు. ఇక్కడ ఆపరేషన్ అంటే మన కామర్స్లో యాక్టివిటీస్. ఓకే, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద డే టు డే యాక్టివిటీస్ వీ హ్యావ్ రిగార్డింగ్ ద బిజినెస్. సో దోస్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఆర్ డన్ అండ్ దోస్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఆర్ కంట్రోల్డ్, managed by the management. Okay, ownership is different from the management. Yes, the management will be the board of directors, or there may be the employees, laborers, workers. There are the there are the management. Whereas come to ownership, equity shareholders, preference shareholders, debenture holders, these are the ownership. Means they have certain ownership in that. Okay, they have certain rights of fixed interest, of fixed dividend, or the equity shareholders are the real owners of the business, right? So there is a difference between the ownership and the management, which we will study in upcoming classes, in upcoming sessions. No need to worry. So the total form of business organization is a form of business organization is broadly classified into three categories: 1, 2, 3. It is totally classified into three categories. The total business organizations. Okay, organizations, whatever the business organizations are there, those organizations are totally divided into three categories. One is private undertaking, next is public undertaking, and the next one is joint sector undertaking. Public undertaking, private undertaking and joint sector undertaking. So what is private undertaking? First of all, we discuss what is private undertaking. See, private undertaking is nothing but whatever the private organizations, private limited companies, whatever the private companies or private organizations are there, those fall under the category of private. Okay, private companies, private institutions, private organizations, those are fall under the category of private. They don't have any connection with the government. They just follow certain rules and regulations of the government, but the government will not involved in the business of the private organizations. Okay, the government will not involve directly, but it indirectly participate in the private organizations, paying of taxes, some type of new rules and regulations. Companies are there, private companies are there, public companies mean government companies are there. Companies Act is new Companies Act, that is 2013 Company Act, that is applicable to both private company and public company. In this way, indirectly the government is involved in the private undertaking. But private undertaking means the total private sector is only having the right on each and everything. The private sector is only having the right on each and everything. Next, public undertaking. Here the government involvement is there. Total government involvement is there. Here the government is the main key player and role player of the these type of business organization. The private means private organization. Government means the total public undertaking means the government will involve totally. Whatever the decisions have to be taken. See, banks, Reserve Bank of India, State Bank of India, yes, those banks are considered as the public undertakings, means that are under the control of government. Joint sector undertaking, it is a combination of both public plus private. Public plus private means joint. It is a combination of both involvement of the government and also the public. Government involvement and also the private sector's involvement are there in the joint sector undertakings. So these are the three sectors of the business firm, and in these private undertakings what will become means sole proprietorship, partnership. Sole proprietorship means just one man show. Sole proprietorship is just a one man show. Only one person will do. Kiranam shops. Yes, in your near to your house, Kiranam shops. And tea stalls, tiffin centers. Those are sole proprietorship. Means one man show. Yes. Partnership. Partnership means number of group of persons participate. Chala mandi kalsi ఒక బిజినెస్ వ్యాపారం అనేది మొదలు పెడతారు పార్ట్నర్షిప్ లో. జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ. ఓకే, జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ, దట్ ఈస్ హియర్ we have the karta. He is the head of the family. He has the right to take every decisions regarding the business. This is also a type of private business. Here the male person is act as the head of the family and he is only control total business organization. The woman should not have the right to participate. Cooperative societies. These societies generally work for the service. Okay, they provide the service to the society. There are also private sector, come under private sector. Joint stock companies. Those companies, MNC companies, multinational companies, and all the companies fall under this general small scale industries and small scale companies, medium companies. Okay, those companies fall under the joint stock company. Later, public's undertaking, department organizations, departments, health department, education department, and also different types of departments are there we have. Yes, finance department, revenue department, all those departments are fall under here. Public corporations, public companies, okay, public related companies, banks, these all are come under this. Government companies, public companies, government companies, public related companies and government related companies will fall under the public undertaking. Here the government is also involving, public is also involving. Public means we also involving. So that type of companies are known as public undertakings, and which are connected with the private are these five: sole proprietorship, partnership, joint stock company, cooperative society, joint stock company. Okay, joint Hindu family, cooperative society, joint stock company. Next, public undertaking, department organization, public corporation, government companies. Let us move on to the meaning of the sole proprietorship. Let us see what is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship means one man show. Kiranam shops, tea stalls, hotels, tiffin centers untai kada, they all fall under the category of sole proprietorship. No one will come here, no one will control you, no one will do anything. Okay, you only have to do everything. If there is a profit in the business, you only take. If there is a loss in the business, you only have to bear. Everything you have to do, one man show. So what it is here written? Sole, meaning of the sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is the oldest form of business. It is the oldest. పాత కాలం నుంచి ఉన్నది, ఇది కొత్త బిజినెస్ ఏదో కాదు. ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ ద ఓల్డెస్ట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ద బిజినెస్. టీ స్టాల్స్ దట్ ఆర్ రన్నింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ థౌజండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇయర్స్. టిఫిన్ సెంటర్స్, బయట చిన్న చిన్న బండిల్ మీద టిఫిన్స్, ఇడ్లీలు, దోశలు అమ్ముతుంటారు కదా, దట్ ఈస్ సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్షిప్. దట్ బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ నోన్ యాజ్ sole proprietorship. They don't have any control, or they will not managed by other persons. They will control their own things. Valle capital pettukuntaru. Okay, they only bring the capital, they only manage everything, they do everything. One man show, simply one man show, in which a single individual introduce his or her own capital. He only introduce his or her own capital. He will bring his own capital. Okay, in which own capital, skill and intelligence in the management of its affairs, and solely responsible for the result of the operations. Okay, he have certain skills, he needs certain skills, he have to bring his own capital, he need to have certain amount of skills, talent undali, intelligence undali, dantlo naipunyata undali aa panilo. Okay, he is responsible, he will bring the capital, and he will be only have to manage the things, he only have to manage whatever the activities are going on the business. No other one will come and help him. Okay, if he want to take the help, his family will help him, but no other will come and help him. So he is the person who is responsible for the profit and loss whatever come in his business. Okay, he is also known as individual proprietorship. This type of sole proprietorship is also known as individual proprietorship or single entrepreneurship or single entrepreneurship. Single entrepreneurship. So means single means one, individual means one, sole means one. One man show, only one man is responsible for bringing capital, managing the business, and whatever the profit or loss whatever is there, he only have to bear it. No one will come and no one will help him. Okay, that is sole proprietor. That's the meaning of the sole proprietorship. Let us see the definition that is given by the James Stephenson. According to the James Stephenson, there is a definition for the sole proprietorship we will discuss. A sole trader is a person. Okay, a sole trader, he is a person who carries on business exclusively by and for himself. He carry on the business for home, he carry on business for himself, for his own purpose he will carry the business. He is not only the owner of the capital. Yes, he is not only the owner of the capital of the undertaking, but he is usually organizer and manager. Okay, he is the organizer and manager and take all the profits and responsible for the losses, and he is responsible for the losses also. He is not only bringing the capital okate testaledu, he is organizing కావాల్సిన వస్తువులన్నిటినీ, ఆ బిజినెస్ వ్యాపారం మొదలు పెట్టడానికి కావాల్సిన వస్తువులన్నిటినీ అతనే తెచ్చుకోవాలి. ఓకే, హీ ఓన్లీ హ్యావ్ టు బ్రింగ్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్, మేనేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి, అన్నిటినీ అతనే మేనేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. కిరాణం షాప్కి వెళ్తే చూడండి ఏం చేస్తాడు, క్యాపిటల్ అతనే తెచ్చుకుంటుండు. ఎస్, తర్వాత అన్నీ ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఏమేమి పెట్టుకోవాలో అతను ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసుకుంటాడు. ఒక weight machine, everything whatever required weight machine, and also whatever the attractive goods are there for small children and for the younger, yes, and for the housewives, how they are attract, those all things he have to do, discount pettadam and also giving something as free for the another thing, buy one get one offers, everything he has to manage, and whatever the profits he will get, for that he only responsible, for whatever the losses he get, he only the responsible. If he get profit, he only responsible, if he get loss, he only responsible. Whatever happening in his business, for each and every single thing, he only responsible. No one is other one is responsible. That's why this business is called as individual proprietorship or single entrepreneurship. That is the thing. So this definition is given by the famous person, that is James Stephenson. So we will discuss about the futures of the sole proprietorship in the next session. Okay. So do hard work and also maintain writing practice. Okay. So you have to write speed and neat. Good writing is also necessary. You can get good marks. Okay. Right, ma. Good morning, ma. Welcome to All for Online Education. Commerce first year's English medium theory part and the chapter that we are dealing with the business organizations. We have sole trading, sole proprietorship and joint Hindu family, joint stock companies, cooperative societies, partnerships are there in this chapter. We are going to discuss each and everything. So in this session we are going to study about the futures of the sole proprietorship. Yes, what is the meaning of sole proprietorship? Means one man show. Just like kiranam shops and tea stalls, these all come under the sole proprietorship. Means the owner and the management both are equal. There is no both are only one person. Both are one person and there is no difference between the owner and the management. Whatever the management activities are there, that is carried out by the owner, and whatever the activities of the owner, that is also carried by the owner himself. That person is considered as a sole proprietor and those business is considered as sole proprietorship business. It is a one man show. Let us see one by one what are those and what are the futures of the sole proprietorship in this session. Individual initiatives means individual capacity. Initiatives means the capacity. He has the individual capacity to do everything. Okay, what is here? The sole proprietorship business is started by the single person. This business is started by the single person. Only one person is involved in the business. He has that capacity. He has that capability. Okay, he has that capacity. He has that capability to continue that business by a single person. Okay, he prepared the business plan and arranges various factors of production. So he not only prepared the business plan, but also he arranged the various factors of production. What are the factors of production are there? Whether land, okay, land, capital, yes, labor, whatever required for his business, he only arrange all those things, various factors of production. So he only become as a owner and he only become as a labor. He is only involved in the business. He is only the manager. He is only the owner. He is only the labor or employee or anything, whatever the business he started. If you observe the kiranam shops near to your house, you will see that he only purchase the goods from the supplier. He only invest the capital. He only sell those goods. If there is any damage in the goods, in that case he only replace those goods and give to you. And he only maintain the account books. Okay, credit మీద ఒకవేళ డెప్త్ మీద అప్పు మీద తీసుకొస్తే ఏం చేస్తుండు, ఒక బుక్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుండు. He will give some type of depth related goods also. Yes, so he will maintain those type of things. Yes, so he will do those all things by only one man do these all the things because he has that capability. Next future, single ownership. It is the single ownership business. Not more owners are involved here. Only a single owner is involved. Okay. the sole proprietor business has a single ownership. It has only a single ownership. Only a single owner will be participate here, who himself or herself, whether it may be male or female. We can not say only the male is participate in the sole proprietorship. Whether male can also participate and female can also participate as a sole proprietor. Start the business by bringing together all the resources, whatever the resources. He or she will bring all the resources, whatever the resources those are required for the business. They will bring all those resources. Okay, they will bring all those resources at the one place, and there will he or she will sell all the goods and services whatever required for the business. So he play a very important role in the business. Okay, so he gather all the resources. So he is a single ownership. Yes, single ownership. Whether there is a profit or whether there is a loss, he have to bear both of the things. Profit వస్తే అతనే భరి ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తాడు, లాస్ వస్తే అతనే బేర్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది, బికాస్ నో అదర్ పర్సన్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ ఇన్ ద బిజినెస్. సింగిల్ ఓనర్షిప్, ఓన్లీ వన్ ఓనర్. Less legal formalities. There is no more legal formalities. Legal formalities means type of registrations or any kind of rules and regulations should be followed. That all not required to him. Just he can do anything, no legal formalities. He know కిరాణం షాప్ పెట్టాలి, ఏమైనా లీగల్ ఫార్మాలిటీస్ ఉంటాయా? నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ లీగల్ ఫార్మాలిటీస్, రైట్? The formation and operation of sole proprietorship involve less formalities. Very less legal formalities are required. Tea stall, if you want to keep a tea stall, you have to just buy one stall, that's it. Yes, you have to pay certain rent to that owner, that's it. But there is no much legal formalities, very less legal formalities comparing to other kind of businesses. These have very limited legal formalities. And winding up means what? Maybe 2 marks ki question రావచ్చమ్మా. వైండింగ్ అప్ అంటే ఏంటిది? కంపెనీ క్లోజ్ చేసేదాన్ని వైండింగ్ అప్ అంటారు. సడన్లీ ద సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్ ఈజ్ డై. Okay, suddenly the sole proprietor is die or he become ill. ఇల్ అంటే ఏదో డిసీజ్ వచ్చి ఏమైండు, ఇల్ అయిందంటే, ఇల్ అంటే హెల్త్ బాగాలేదు, అనారోగ్యంతో సఫర్ అవుతున్నాడు. హీ సఫరింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ సమ్ ఇల్నెస్. దెన్ హౌ ద బిజినెస్ విల్ బి రన్? Then it will become very difficult. At that time there is a chances of winding up of the business. Winding up is nothing but closing of the business. The business may be closed. Okay, the business may be closed. So it is easy and simple to wind up. There is no formalities while winding up, and there is very less legal formalities while starting. Okay, while starting the business, very less formalities, and at the time of winding up there is no any kind of formalities or anything. Easily and quickly he can wind up the business. Okay, unlimited liability. Liability means, you know what is the liability? Liability means appu. Okay, appu. Unlimited means, limited means, for example, I will give permission up to here. ఇక్కడ వరకు మాత్రమే మీకు వెళ్ళే పర్మిషన్ ఇస్తున్నాను అనుకోండి. దిస్ ఈస్ ద లిమిట్. ఇది ఒక లిమిట్ అన్నట్టు. మీరు ఇక్కడ వరకు మాత్రమే రావచ్చు. మరి అన్లిమిటెడ్ అంటే ఏంటిది మేడం అంటే, అన్లిమిటెడ్ అంటే దెర్ ఈజ్ నో లిమిట్ అట్ ఆల్. దెర్ ఈజ్ నో లిమిట్. లిమిట్ అనేదే ఉండదు, ఎంత అంటే అంత. ఓకే, సో అన్లిమిటెడ్ liabilities. The liability of the sole proprietor is unlimited. అంటే అతనికి ఒకవేళ సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్ బిజినెస్ చేయడం వల్ల ఇఫ్ హీ ఫేస్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ లాస్ ఇన్ ద బిజినెస్, దెన్ హిస్ పర్సనల్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఆ లాస్ని కవర్ చేయడానికి అతను పే చేసిన అమౌంట్ సరిపోలేదనుకోండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 25 lakhs రూపీస్ లాస్ వచ్చిందనుకోండి. 25 lakhs రూపీస్ లాస్ వచ్చింది. ఇతని దగ్గర ఉన్న డబ్బులతోటి ఇతను 20 lakhs వరకు ఆ లాస్ని డబ్బులు కట్టి క్లియర్ చేసుకున్నాడు. రిమైనింగ్ ఎంత ఉంది ఇంకా 5 lakhs. He have to pay 5 lakhs. At that time his personal property can also be utilized. అతని పర్సనల్ ప్రాపర్టీని కూడా తీసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. His personal property is taken to pay the liability of the business, so the liability is very unlimited liability. Means if there is a loss, his personal property is also be taken. If the amount what he is doing settlement, that amount is not enough to settle the liability, at that time the personal property of the sole proprietor is also being taken to clear all the dues, whatever the dues are there in the sole proprietorship business. Okay, next one, ownership and management. Generally in every business, owner is different and management is different. Owner means he will bring the capital. Management means they control the total business. They will participate in every day-to-day operations, means in day-to-day activities they will involve. But here there is no separate existence of the business with the owner and the management. The owner and the owner only manage the business. He only manage the business as per his skills and intelligence. As per his skills and intelligence, he only manage the business. There is no need of any kind of other management. This is one man show. There is only one man. He only do the everything. He will become owner, he will become management, he will become labor, he will become investor, he will become everything. Okay, he does not allow anyone to join his business because it is a single man show. It is a single ownership business. Only one person is required. Only one person will be there. మీకు ఇప్పుడు డౌట్ రావచ్చు, మేడం కిరాణం షాప్లో కొన్నిసార్లు కొంతమంది పనిచేసే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉంటారు కదా మేడం అంటే, అది అతను ఒకవేళ పెట్టుకోవాలనుకుంటే లేబర్స్ని వర్కర్స్ని పెట్టుకుంటాడు, అతని ఇష్టం మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. కానీ there are not the owners of the business. Those laborers or workers are not the owners of the business. That's why it is a single ownership business. If you take book stalls, okay, not only kiranam shops or tea stalls, if you take the book stalls also, there is only one owner at the counter and some of the workers are working in the book stall. They don't have any right to take the decision. They don't have any right to bring certain goods to the stall. Okay, everything whatever is going on in those type of businesses, in that case the total decision taking power is in the hands of the single person, that is the owner, sole proprietor. So here as per his skill and intelligence, he will manage the business. Whatever the business activities are there, those business activities are managed by him only. That is about the ownership and management. Here ownership and management both are managed by a single person, that is sole proprietor. Let us see about the next one, motivation. No one will motivate him. He only motivate himself, or she only motivate herself. No one will come and motivate him. No one give some type of counselings to him. He only motivated with his operations, means with his day-to-day activities. If he generate more profit from the business, he will be motivated himself. He will start new kind of techniques in the business. He provides some type of offers, buy one get two. Okay, if you purchase up to 1 kg, 10% discount. These type of techniques he started using if he is motivated by the profit. Okay, let us see. He enjoy all the profits and bear all the losses if any. He enjoy all the profits, whatever the profits are there in the business, he enjoy all those profits, and if there is any loss in the business, he bear those loss. That's why he having unlimited liability. Okay, whatever the dues he have, he have to pay from his personal property also. So unlimited liability. There is a direct relationship between the efforts and earning. How much he will do the effort, that much he will be earn. Okay, there is a direct relationship. If he wake up early in the morning at the 5 o'clock and he went to shop and he start his daily activities till night 10 o'clock, he will earn more. If he wake up at sharp 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and if at the time he went to shop and evening at 4 o'clock only he come to home, at that time the earnings will be very less. So there is a direct relationship between his effort and his earnings. These motivate him or her to expand the business activities. No external motivation is required to him. His activities, his operations, whatever the profit he getting from the business, those only motivate him. No need of external type of any motivations. బయట నుంచి ఎవరు మోటివేట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అతను ఎంత పని చేస్తాడో అంత ఎఫర్ట్ పెడతాడో అంత ఆదాయం వస్తుంది, ఇన్కమ్ ప్రాఫిట్ వస్తుంది. ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చిన దాంతో అతను మోటివేట్ అవుతాడు. ఒకవేళ అతను హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేయకపోతే లాసెస్ వస్తాయి. లాసెస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు అతన్ని ఎవరు మోటివేట్ చేయడానికి రారు. మళ్ళీ అతనే రియలైజ్ అయ్యి తన తప్పుని తెలుసుకొని మళ్ళీ అతనే మోటివేట్ అవ్వాలి. Secrecy. So in this type of sole trading proprietorship type of businesses, there is secrecy is very much important, because if everything is displayed to the public, then there is a danger and there is a threat. Threat ante pramadam. ఎవరితో మేడం అంటే కాంపిటేటర్స్ ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్. కాంపిటేటర్స్ వచ్చే అవకాశాలు ఉంటాయి. సో సీక్రెసీ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ in the sole proprietorship business. All important decisions is taken by the sole proprietor himself or herself. Yes, all important decisions, whatever the decisions are there, very important decisions regarding the business, all those decisions are taken by the sole proprietor himself or herself. For small businesses, this sole proprietorship is suitable for the small business. Okay, so for small businesses to grow and avoid the competition, to grow and avoid the competitors, to enter into the small business, secrecy is important. So secrecy is very important for the sole proprietorship business, in order to avoid the competitors. In order to avoid the competitors, the secrecy is very much important for the sole proprietor. He have to maintain everything secret. Otherwise what happened? Other competitors will be enter into the market and it will become big headache for the sole proprietor. నెక్స్ట్, నో సపరేట్ ఎంటిటీ. అకౌంటింగ్లో మీకు వస్తుంది బిజినెస్ ఎంటిటీ కాన్సెప్ట్స్. అకౌంటింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్లో మీకు ఫస్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏముంటుంది? బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్ అండ్ ఓనర్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్ అని వస్తుంది. బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ సపరేట్ అండ్ ఓనర్ ఈజ్ సపరేట్ అని వస్తుంది. ఫస్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అదే ఉంటుంది కదా. కానీ ఇలాంటి వ్యాపారంలో మీన్స్ ఇన్ దీస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్షిప్ బిజినెస్, the owner and the business both are the same. Okay, the owner and business both are the same. మరి మీకు డౌట్ రావచ్చు, మేడం మరి దాంట్లో అట్లా ఉంది కదా అకౌంటెన్సీలో, మరి ఇది కూడా బిజినెసే కదా మేడం, మరి దీనికి ఎందుకు అప్లికేబుల్ కావట్లేదంటే, దిస్ ఈజ్ ద బిజినెస్ ఆఫ్ ఎ సింగిల్ ఓనర్షిప్, ఓన్లీ సింగిల్ ఓనర్షిప్, అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ స్మాల్ బిజినెస్. ఓకే, very small business, that's why there is no separate entity here. Yes, next, one man control. Yes, only one man will control all the activities of the business. The management and controlling power of the sole proprietorship business always remain with the owner, whether to manage or to control the business activities. If there is any important decision to take, he will only take those decisions. If any unnecessary wastage is going on, then he has the power to control those unnecessary wastages. So this total power is in the hands of the only one person, that is the owner, that is the sole proprietor. He is only the person who has the total rights to take any kind of decision at any time. After that, area of operations, his area, his circumstance is very limited circumstance. Okay, it is a very small business, so he have very limited area. He does not do any kind of trade activities or any kind of exports or imports. He does not do anything. Okay, he has a limited resources. The resources, whatever the resources are required for the business, whether it may be a capital, whether it may be a labor or land or any investments, those all things are very limited. And managerial ability is limited. Resources and managerial abilities, see, every person does not have all the qualities, all the skills and talent అనేది ఒక మనిషిలోనే ఉండదు. అన్ని స్కిల్స్ అన్నిటి గురించి టాలెంట్ ఒక మనిషిలో ఉండదు. కాబట్టి he has very limited managerial ability. మేనేజ్ చేసే ఎబిలిటీస్ కూడా చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటాయి. So he has the limited area of operations and limited fund. So he do his operations in the very limited area. Okay, and limited funds. The funds are also very limited. Funds means capital. Fund means capital. The capital is also very limited for supervision a small business. This is a small business, so it has very limited resources for this business. So this is about the futures of the sole proprietorship. So sole proprietorship means you have to keep in mind only few factors, that it is one man show, the liability is unlimited, owner is not separated from the business, and it is a single ownership business, and he will only take the decisions, he will control the business, he has very limited area of operations, no one will motivate him, he only has to motivate himself. Okay, whatever the profit he is getting, it is depend upon his activities. If there is a loss, he only have to bear. These are the few concepts you have to keep in your mind regarding the sole proprietorship. The futures of the sole proprietorship may be asked for, this question may be asked for 10 marks or it may be asked for 5 marks. Okay, so please read this question. Okay, please read this question and do the practice of each and every point. Okay, points, if you are forgetting, you should not have to forget the points and you should not have to reduce the point. 10 పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, 8 పాయింట్స్ రాస్తానంటే కుదరదు. ఒకవేళ ఇదే క్వశ్చన్ 10 మార్క్స్కి వచ్చేసింది అనుకోండి, వాట్ డిఫైన్డ్ సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్షిప్ అండ్ ద ఫ్యూచర్స్ ఆఫ్ సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్షిప్ అంటే అప్పుడేం చేస్తారు? సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు లెర్న్ ద 10 పాయింట్స్. ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ యూ నా, క్లియర్గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను వాట్ ఈజ్ వాట్ అని. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు రీడ్ ఆల్ ద 10 పాయింట్స్, ఏది వదిలిపెట్టకండి. ఓకేనా? Yes, let us we meet in other session with the new topic. Till then, stay at home and stay safe. Welcome to all for online education. Commerce theory part for the first years, and the chapter we are dealing with the business organization. And this session is the third session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the advantages of sole proprietorship. What are the advantages of sole proprietorship? We know what is sole proprietorship, what are the futures of the sole proprietorship. Now let us go to the advantages of the sole proprietorship in detail. The first one is, it is easy to form and wind up. It is easy to form. Why it is easy to form? Generally it does not have any legal formalities. Yes, it does not have more legal formalities, just like for a joint stock company. Okay, for a company it required a lot of legal formalities, but here the legal formalities are very less. Okay, and wind up. Wind up means you can close the business whenever you want. If there is a death of the sole proprietor, the business can be closed, the business can be wind up. If there is huge losses in the business. At the time also, the business can be wound up by the sole proprietor. He has the right to take the decision regarding the business at any point of time. He is not under the control of anyone. He is only the person who control every activity of the business. So he can take any decision at any point of time. No one is involved in the business. So he has a complete right to take the decision. So it is easy to form and it is easy to wind up. Quick form and quick wind up. If the sole proprietor don't want to continue the business, he can easily wind up the business without delay at any point of time. So it required less legal formalities and less time, so it can be easy to form and wind up at any point of time. It can be easily wind up at any particular point of time. There is no restrictions on the winding up of the sole proprietorship business. Right. Next one, quick decisions and promote action. Quick decisions, only one man is there. He have to take the decision. He is acting as a owner, he is acting as a management, he is acting as a controller. When he is acting in all these ways, at the time he can take the decisions very quickly without any delay, because it depend upon, the decision will be depend upon him itself, him itself or her itself. That's why there is no much delay while taking the decisions. The decisions can be taken easily, quickly, and also those decisions, which decisions are taken, those decisions can be promoted, means those decisions can be converted into the actions. If there is suddenly change in the demand, the customer started preferring certain different types of goods. At the time, the sole proprietor can change his business according to that. Okay, so he can take quick decisions and promote those actions. So what is here? Decisions on the various issues relating to the business and accordingly promote action can be taken by the proprietor. No delay in the decision. There is no delay at all in the decision, because everything is in his own hand. So that's why there is no much delay. Everything will be taken place within a few seconds. So no one will ask him any question, no need to answer to anyone. So he can take any decision at any point of time. So there is no delay in the decision making. Next one, flexibility in the operations. Flexibility means changes. Okay, flexibility means dynamic, means changes cheyochu. Okay, flexible means entity. This choppice is there. This is not a flexible. I can't change this choppice into different shapes. Okay, different shapes lo cheyalenu. If I want to apply certain force, dini meeda force apply chesanu anukondi, ఇది విరిగిపోతుంది, 2 pieces లో అయిపోతుంది. బట్ ఇట్ కాంట్ బి ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్. ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్ అంటే డస్టర్ ఉంటుంది, స్పంచ్ డస్టర్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్. ఐ కెన్ చేంజ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ఎనీ డైరెక్షన్, రైట్? That type. Flexible ante we can change it in any direction. Whatever direction we want, we can change it in the direction or in particular shape. Okay, that is flexible. Best example is duster. What the duster I will use to rub the board, that duster is best example for the flexibility. Flexibility in operations. For example, the sole proprietor started a business and suddenly there is a change in the customer's taste. Okay, customers preference. Okay, customers purchasing power has been changed. At that time he have to take the necessary decision. At that time, whatever the important decision, whatever the important planning is required to attract the customers towards his business, now he have to implement those things. If there is a change in demand, then he have to prepare the plan, he have to prepare the strategy according to that only. Okay, and also if he want to expand the business, at that time also he have to prepare a certain strategy. Strategy means planning. Okay, strategy ante pranalika, plan chesukodam. So he have to make a certain plan regarding what to do and what not to do and where he have to do. So regarding these all things he have to take the decision, because he is the only person, only one mind is running in the sole proprietorship business, right? Number of minds means number of doubts, number of solutions, number of problems. Only one mind means Very limited questions, very limited problems, very limited solutions. So there is a flexibility in the operations. Next, direct motivation. No one will come and motivate him here. Okay, no one will come from the outside and motivate him that, oh, your business is very nice, you are doing very well, you have to do it more and more. No one will do. If there is a profit in the business, he will enjoy those profit. If there is a loss in the business, he will bear that loss. He only have to motivate himself. Okay, so whatever there is a direct relationship between the effort and the earning. How much effort he will keep, how much effort he will do, how much hard work he will do, that much he will earn. Okay, how much effort or hard work he will do, that much only he will earn. He is not going to earn more than his effort. He is not going to earn more than his hard work, right? Even you also, how much hard work you will do, that much only your result. That's it. If you are not doing hard work, you are wasting the time, then your result will be negative result. You will be fail in the exam. If you are doing good hard work and if you are maintaining a good timetable, then you will get the good marks, you will be the topper, right? So in the same way, how you are a sole proprietor, you also sole proprietor of your education. Now, present in this COVID-19 situation, you are the sole proprietor of your own education. You have to prepare your own study plans. You have to prepare all the things and you have to listen all the videos and you have to write the important notes from those videos. So this is all the things. This is total responsibility. Now you acting as a owner, controller and manager. You have to control your desires. Means if there is a nice new movie is coming in the TV and you want to see it, and at that time you have to read also. According to your timetable, you have to read. At that time, you have to just maintain your mind constant and you have to read only. You should not have to disturb your timetable. So controlling is also important. So you are also a sole proprietor now. So direct motivation is required. No one is coming to motivate you. Okay. So business secrecy. So secrecy is very important. Secrets are very important for the small business. If they display each and everything regarding their business to the public or to the other businesses, then there is a threat of the competitors. Okay, there is a chance of entry of the competitors for their business. If they maintain the secret, then only their business can be grow and also they can stand in the market. Otherwise, they have to go to the house by doing wind up the business. Means business మూసేసి ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. So they have to maintain business secrecy. Personal contract with the customers. Yes, sole proprietor has a personal contract with the customer. Why, madam? Why? Because he is only the one person, right? He don't have any number of persons to manage or control or number of owners. He don't have. He is the only one person who will do everything in the business. So he make the direct contract with the customer. By that he can know what the customer what the customer want, what is the desire of the customer, what the customer want to prefer. Okay, in the same way, if he is hiring some of the employees, means some of the employees under his for his help, at that time he can know the needs of those employees also. Because very few employees, one employee or two employee, laborers or workers, one or two are there in this business. So there is no number of employees. So he can easily know what their needs, what they want to get, what they want from the sole proprietor. He can know each and everything from them because of the direct contract with the customer and the employees. So what I have written here, Proprietors will handle everything related to business, so he can maintain good personal contract with the customer and the employees. So he can maintain a good contract. When he maintain a good contract with the customers, at the time ultimately his business will gain a good reputation in the society, a good reputation in the market. That good reputation, in the commerce term we say it as a goodwill. Okay, good reputation, good name, good frame in the society, that we called as a goodwill. Okay, easy to rise the finance. Now it is the time to rise the finance. More amount of finance is not required for this business. Very little sum of the finance is required, means very short term finance is required, very less finance is required, right? So with the help of the goodwill, whatever the goodwill he created in the market, by making a direct contract with the customer and providing good quality service to the customer, whatever the goodwill he gained from created in the society, with that goodwill he can get a loan, and he can also repay the loan within a short period of time, means within a very little period of time he can replace those loan amount. So it is very profitable. So quickly repayment is whatever the loan is taken, it can be easily replaced, and so he or she can take the loan and repay it quickly. Not only he, ante only male gender matrame sole trading sole proprietorship business cheyalani em ledu, even female can also do this business. Okay, next pani puri business. Yes, pani puri అమ్ముతుంటారు కదా, ఆ బిజినెస్, మిరపకాయ బజ్జీలు ఇవన్నీ వేసే ఉంటాయి కదా. సో వాళ్ళందరూ సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్సే, వాళ్ళందరినీ సోల్ ప్రొప్రైటర్స్ అనే అంటాం, బికాస్ దేర్ ఆర్ ద ఓనర్స్ ఆఫ్ దేర్ బిజినెస్, రైట్? ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ socially desirable. The consumers will not depend upon big businesses. Consumers ఎవరు ఉంటారో, కన్జ్యూమ్ చేసేటోళ్ళు, they not depend upon the big businesses, means big type of businesses are not depend upon. The sole trading business is socially desirable, it is socially comfortable for the consumer, because if for example there is a big shopping mall, okay, there is a normal shop, normal means medium shop, so majority of the people will approach to that shop only, which has a middle class people are more in India than the rich people. Only few people, 2 or 3 people will go to that big showroom. Okay, big showroom, only few people will go, whereas come to here normal shops, normal what we say, normal type of shops, majority of the people will prefer. So it is socially, means in the society it is has a good type of opinion in the people, that even going to the big shopping malls, they will charge the AC charges and cleaning, whatever the nowadays they are providing sanitizers. Yes, electronic type of sanitizers. If you keep our hand down a electronic instrument, then ultimately it will give the sanitizer. These all types of facilities they will provide, AC, air conditions, and afterwards some type of different types of facilities they will provide. For those facilities they will charge something from us, but here in the normal shop there is no air conditions. Okay, AC, there is no AC. Sanitizer you have to carry with yourself, so they will not charge that extra amount, but they will charge some extra also. So majority of the people start preferring to these small businesses. Self-employment, those who don't want to work under the control of other supervisor, okay, they can have the opportunity to start this sole proprietorship business. Evaru kuda for example evaraina vere valla kinda pani cheyadam ishtam leni vallu sole proprietor type of business they can start. So because he is the owner, he is the controller, he is the manager, so he is only the one person, that's why it is suitable for the self-employment. Inexpensive management, the proprietor is the owner, he is the owner, manager, controller of his business. There is no need to appoint a specialized employees for various functions of the business. There is no need to employ a special talented, special knowledge person in the business, because everything is done by the sole proprietor himself. He will act as a owner, he will act as a manager, he will act as a controller. So there is no need to appoint any other person. Specialized means special he has a special talent on this particular management control చేయడంలో అయినా స్పెషల్ టాలెంట్ కానీ లేదా ఓనర్షిప్ రిలేటెడ్గా ఏమైనా స్పెషల్గా నాలెడ్జ్ ఇలా ఉన్న వాళ్ళ అవసరం ఏం లేదు ఇక్కడ, ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్గా ఏమి ఉండదు. సో ఇది వెరీ స్మాల్ బిజినెస్, so very limited funds and unlimited liabilities in this business, so that's why very few amount of people, only one person is enough, no need of huge number of employees or number of employees. Okay, one man is enough for this kind of business. If necessary, he will take the help of his family, that's it. Okay, yes, this is our topic of the third session, that is the advantages of the sole proprietorship. Let us meet with the new topic in the next session with the disadvantages of the sole proprietorship. Okay. Good afternoon, ma. Welcome to all for online education. Commerce theory part for the first year's English medium and the chapter that we are dealing with the business organizations, and this session is about the fourth session about the sole proprietorship. So sole proprietorship means we know what is that. It is a one man show, there is no other person is involved in the business. The proprietor himself do all the business activities in the organization. So as we see the features of the sole proprietorship and advantages of the sole proprietorship, and now we are going to discuss about the disadvantages of the sole proprietorship. What are the main disadvantages are there in the sole proprietorship business? Limited resources. He has very limited resources because the scope of his business, the circumstance of his business is very limited circumstance. It is a small scale business, yes, it is a small business and its circumstance is very limited. It is limited to certain area only. Okay, so that's why the resources are very limited. He can't able to raise the fund easily because he is only the one owner. He is only one owner in the business, so it is difficult for him to raise the fund from the markets, means from the stock markets or from the any other bank organizations. It is very difficult. So he will take the finance from the friends, relatives and banks. Okay, for the need of the financial needs, he will take the finance from the friends, relatives or from the banks, and it is very difficult for him to gather the total amount of capital, whatever the fund required to continue his business. In order to gather that, in order to arrange all the things, it is very difficult for him. So the proprietor will have limited resources because he is a single owner. He is only the one owner, no other owner is involved in the business, so that's why he is a single owner. So it is very difficult for him. It is not possible to arrange the sufficient fund, whatever the fund required for the business, which is sufficient for the business. Those funds he can't able to rise easily, he can't able to gather, arrange easily. Okay, it is very difficult for him. If he want to get a loan of 2 lakhs rupees, he will gather from the friends 1 lakh rupees. He will take from the loan from the bank, that is 50,000, and some from relatives, that is 50,000. It will become very difficult to him. He have to contract number of persons, okay, to gather the fund. Limited liability. The liability of the proprietor is very limited. If there is a loss in the business, at that time his personal property is also utilized means used to pay off the liabilities of the business. If there is any liability regarding the business, means at that time his personal property is also taken into consideration, means it is also taken into the business. Means the liability is unlimited. There is no limit for the liability. This is the limit. Up to here it is okay. After that it will be danger. So it is very risky business. The liability is very unlimited. It is expanded over its circumstance. So it is very difficult. Next, limited managerial abilities. See, this sole proprietor, in the sole proprietor business organization, is always suffered from the problem of lack of managerial expertise. Lack of means the problem, limited managerial experts. He is not an expert. Though that sole proprietor is not an expert. He is not an at all expert. Expert means who? He has a specialized knowledge or specialized information regarding one particular thing. Then he is called as an expert. But these sole proprietors are not expert, right? A single person may not be an expert in a field. A single person can't be an expert. Okay, every person is expert in only one subject or in one particular activity. See, I am teaching you commerce, means I am expert in commerce only. I can't teach maths, I can't teach civics, I can't teach economics. Yes, I can teach only the commerce, whether it is accounting part or whether it is theoretical part. I can deal only with the commerce part because I am an expert in that only. In the same way, the sole proprietor is not an expert in each and everything. He have to depend upon other, but he is not at all depending. So it will become a problem for the sole proprietorship business. Regarding the purchasing, how much to purchase, how much to purchase, and from which trader they have to purchase. See, while purchasing also we have credit purchases and cash purchases. Selling, cash selling, credit selling. Financing, long-term finance, short-term finance. So many things are there. That is regarding this total information is known by the expert in the field. Means expert of the purchase expert is there, selling expert is there, financing expert is there. These all experts are required. But the sole proprietor, what he is doing? He doing that, he controlling all the activities of the business. He controlling all the activities of the business, which is very difficult for the business to continue in the future also. Next, lack of continuity. So that is only I am saying, due to these all things, it become difficult for the sole proprietor business to be continue. The continuity of the business is linked with the life of the proprietor. It is linked with the life of the proprietor. For example, there is suddenly ill. The proprietor is suddenly ill, or the proprietor is die, or there is insolvency. What is the concept of insolvency? Insolvency means, see, what is the meaning of insolvency? When the company having just business have assets and also liabilities. Yes, liabilities. So when the business having assets and liabilities, if assets are less and liabilities are more, then the business is insolvent business. Means it has more liabilities. So that's why you are saying that unlimited liability. అప్పులు ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి, ఆస్తులు తక్కువ ఉంటే ఆ బిజినెస్ వ్యాపారాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే ఇన్సాల్వెంట్ బిజినెస్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్సాల్వెంట్. It does not have the chance of getting any profits. It is a chance of getting losses. So it is very difficult for the business to continue. So that's why there is an option for the sole proprietor to wind up the business, means close the business at any time he want. If there is a more and more insolvency in the business, how can he continue that business? He can't able to continue. That's why he can close that business. There is a chance for the sole proprietor. Not suitable for large scale operations. This type of business is not suitable for big organizations, because in big organizations the finance is in turnovers. Some tons of crores of rupees is there, and there is a continuous selling, purchasing. Okay, so number of suppliers required, number of management is required, and for everything there is one person is required to control and to coordinate and to see what is going on in that business. So it is not suitable for the large business organizations. Wrong decision. If a sole proprietor will take a wrong decision, that will affect the total his business. One wrong decision will make his business to close or to wind up. Okay, so wrong decision may B, maybe he can take the long decision which may bring a huge amount of losses, and also it may create winding up of the company due to the wrong decision. One wrong decision will change the total business of the sole proprietor. So these are the few very important disadvantages of the sole proprietorship. As there is advantages, for everything there is disadvantages. For everything, for every business there are certain advantages and certain disadvantages. So the topic what we have discussed about the futures in part 2, and about in the part 3 we have discussed about the advantages, and in the part 4 we have discussed about the disadvantages. These three important topics, these questions, advantages, explain about the advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship. It may ask for 10 marks. Okay, define sole proprietorship and explain about the advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship, asked for 10 marks. And in case if it is miss, okay, in other case it may be other question for 10 marks that will be defined sole proprietorship, explain the futures of the sole proprietorship. So futures, advantages, disadvantages are very important questions, not only in the topic of sole proprietor, the upcoming topics regarding joint stock company, cooperative societies, whatever it may be, joint stock companies, cooperatives, so joint Hindu undivided families, and also partnership. So in everything you should not have to left futures, characteristics and the sole advantages and disadvantages. According to our syllabus, that the 30% of the syllabus is deleted. According to that only I am teaching you. So you have to prepare according to that only. Don't be tense, or don't be don't take any kind of tension. Okay, don't be hyper or don't be panic regarding the syllabus. What madam has not teach us this topic and that topic. Actually, I just gone to the topics which has been deleted from our syllabus, and afterward only I started the teaching you. So no need to worry. Okay. So do hard work, and as much as possible try to maintain speed writing with a good handwriting. A good handwriting is the best, just like a best medicine for your hard work. Okay, so do hard work and be safe and stay at the home. Okay, ma. Good morning, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education, Commerce Theory part for the first year English medium, and the topic today we are dealing with, that is the joint Hindu family. Okay, let us see the meaning of joint Hindu family, what it is. Okay, joint Hindu family, that is abbreviated with JHF, joint Hindu family, is unique form of business organization. Unique means a single type, it is different. Okay, how all human beings are unique, in the same way this business organization is also unique. Unique ante similar ga undadu, vere danikanna similar ga undadu. How all human beings are different from each other. నా ఫేస్ ఉన్నట్టు మీ ఫేస్ ఉండదు, మీ ఫేస్ ఉన్నట్టు మళ్ళీ మీ ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళ ఫేసెస్ ఉండవు. సో we all have the unique characters. In the same way, this business is also different from all other businesses. Okay, from all other businesses, this business is also a different business organization which is found in India only. This business organization is just found in India only. Why in India only means, let us see why it is only possible in India and it is not possible in other countries. Let us see. This form of organization is managed and controlled under the provision of Hindu Succession Act 1956. Okay, this business organization is managed and controlled. Okay, this business organization is managed and controlled under the provision, means under the act, under the law of Hindu Succession Act 1956. In this act, this organization has taken birth. Which organization? Joint Hindu family, means all family members together start one business. Okay, they will not allow other person to enter into the business. Only the family members, the last 3 generations or 2 generations will start this business. Only the family will be there. The members of those family only participate in the business. There are only the members of the business. Okay, that's why we are saying it as a joint Hindu family. This business is done by Hindu families according to the provision, that is Hindu Succession Act 1956. According to these act, only the joint Hindu families, only the Hindu families jointly do this business. Okay, this is the meaning of this business. Let us see the definition of this business. What's the definition? The business which continues from one generation to another generation. From one generation to another generation. అంటే ఒక తరం నుండి ఇంకో తరం వరకు కంటిన్యూగా ఉండే వ్యాపారం. A business which continue from one generation to another generation means from your father to you, or from your grandfather to your father, and from your father to you. Okay, generations is known as joint Hindu family business. Grandfather to father, father to son, from son to son's son. Okay, in this way the business will be done in the joint Hindu family. The head of the family means, here the head of the family is grandfather. The head of the family is also the head of the business. Not only he is the head of the family, he is the head of the business also. The head of the family is the head of the business. He is known as Karta. He is known as Karta. He is the Karta. The head of the family, the head of the business is the Karta. And the members are known as the members, the remaining family members, father, son and his son. These all are become as co-partners. They become as co-partners. Okay, they become as the co-partners. And the head of the family, head of the business is a Karta, and the members of those business are known as, the members means who will be the members? The members will be the family members. Okay, the members will be family members. Head of the family is Karta, and the remaining members of the family are become as the co-partners. Okay, there is no restrictions for the minor. There is no restrictions for minor to become the member. The minor can also become the member. There is no restrictions. Who is minor? Who has not completed the age of 18 years. Who is not completed the age of 18 years. He is the minor. So there is no restrictions on the minor. The minor can also become the member of the joint Hindu family because he is the member of that family. ఆ ఫ్యామిలీలో పుట్టిండు కాబట్టి he has the right. There is no restrictions on him. The liability of the Karta is unlimited. Liability. Yes, the liability. Karta liability is unlimited, and the liability of co-partners, that is limited liability. The liability is limited for the co-partners, and the liability of the Karta is unlimited. If there is a loss in the business, his personal property, the Karta's personal property is also taken to claim the losses of the business. But whatever the property of the co-partners, means that the members of the joint Hindu family, their property is not taken into consideration. Okay, up to certain limit only they will pay the due. After that, whatever the due amount is there, that have to pay by the Karta. After paying the Karta also, there is a certain amount is due at that time, that should be paid by the Karta only. So the liability of the Karta is unlimited. The liability of the co-partners is limited. So let us see the futures of the joint Hindu family. We have 8 futures. So first future, formation. How this joint Hindu family is formed. Let us see. At least 2 members of the family having some ancestral property. Ancestral property ante పూర్వీకుల ఆస్తులు. ఓకే, పూర్వీకుల ఆస్తులు, వాళ్ళ తాతలు ముత్తాతలు సంపాదించి పెట్టిన ఆస్తి అనేది అట్లీస్ట్ 2 మెంబర్స్కైనా ఉండాలి. ఆ ఫ్యామిలీకి చెందిన వాళ్ళ దగ్గర అట్లీస్ట్ 2 మెంబర్స్ దగ్గర అలా సంపాదించి పెట్టిన ఆస్తి అనేది ఉండాలి. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ క్రియేటెడ్ బై అన్ అగ్రిమెంట్. దీస్ బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ క్రియేటెడ్ బై ద అగ్రిమెంట్. ఓకే, దిస్ బిజినెస్ ఈజ్ క్రియేటెడ్ బై ద లా. దట్ లా ఈజ్ Hindu Succession Act 1956. According to that, this business is created. This business is not created by an agreement. Just like in companies, they make an agreement and they start the business. Joint Hindu family is not like that. It is started by the law, that is Hindu Succession Act 1956, governed by the Hindu law. That is only. Yes, the management and the control of the joint Hindu family business is done according to the Hindu Succession Act 1956. The management, whatever the management activities are there, whatever the controlling activities are there, that is done according to the law, that is Hindu Succession Act 1956. This business is not started with the help of any kind of agreement. It is started with the law. That law is Hindu Succession Act 1956. The minor can also become the member. There is no restrictions at all. Okay. Next, membership. Who can become the member of this business? Let us see. The members of the family can be acquired only by the birth. Acquired means there can become the member of the JHF, Joint Hindu family. There can become the member of Joint Hindu family by the birth itself. Okay. If you take birth in that family, from the birth onwards, you are the member of that organization. You are the member of that business organization. Okay. Unlike the other businesses, outsiders are not allowed to become the co-partners in the joint Hindu family business. In this business, the outsiders like you, like me, we are not permitted to join this business. మనం ఈ బిజినెస్లో వెళ్ళలేం. ఎందుకంటే ఓన్లీ ఆ ఫ్యామిలీకి చెందిన వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే ఉండాలి, అదర్స్ ఉండొద్దు. ఓన్లీ ద మెంబర్స్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఫ్యామిలీ ఓన్లీ హ్యావ్ టు పార్టిసిపేట్. దేర్ ఆర్ ఓన్లీ ద మెంబర్. The head of the family, he become as a karta. Okay, the head of the family become as a karta and the members of that family will become as a co-partners. Okay, they become as a co-partners. Are not able to become the member, become the co-partner. Yes, in joint Hindu family business, they can't become co-partners in the joint Hindu family business. However, by the adoption, if these families adopting a child, okay, if this family is adopting a child, from the outside, if they are adopting a child, the child can become the member of the joint Hindu family. వారెవరైనా దత్తకి తీసుకున్నారనుకోండి, అతను దత్తకి తీసుకున్న వెంటనే అతను కూడా he can become as a member of admitted means అతన్ని కూడా ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటారు. దత్తకు తీసుకున్న పిల్లలు ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారనుకోండి, అతను ఏ వయసులో దత్తకు తీసుకుంటాడో ఆ రోజు నుంచి అతను జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీకి ఫ్యామిలీలో he become as the co-partner, he become the member of that family. Marriage with the male member also confers membership. If you are marrying with the male member, ఈ ఫ్యామిలీకి సంబంధించిన అబ్బాయిని ఇన్ కేస్ మీరు మ్యారేజ్ చేసుకున్నా, యూ కెన్ బికమ్ ద మెంబర్. మ్యారేజ్ విత్ ద మ్యారేజ్ ఆల్సో యూ కెన్ బికమ్ ద మెంబర్. ఓకే, యూ విల్ గెట్ ద మెంబర్షిప్ విత్ ద మ్యారేజ్ ఆల్సో. వన్ థింగ్, అవుట్సైడర్స్ మెంబర్స్ అవ్వాలంటే 2 సోర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి బై అడాప్షన్, అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవడం, అవుట్సైడర్ని వాళ్ళు అడాప్ట్ చేసుకుంటే మెంబర్ కావచ్చు. రెండోది బై ద మ్యారేజ్, ఆ ఫ్యామిలీకి సంబంధించిన అబ్బాయిని పెళ్లి చేసుకున్నా మీరు who want to become the member, they will become as the member. Marriage with the male member ni marriage చేసుకుంటే also confers the member. In this way you can become the member. Okay, by birth by adoption, by marriage. You can become the member of the joint Hindu family. Okay, these are the three features of the joint Hindu family. The head of the family is the karta and the other members are the co-partners. Fourth one is management. The joint Hindu family business is managed by the senior members of the family. So this business is managed by the senior member of the family, that is no other, that is the karta. He is the senior member of the family. He will manage the business. Whatever the business activities, operations are there, that is totally managed by the senior member of the business or senior member of the family, that is karta. He is a manager. He will manage each and everything regarding the business. Other members do not have the right to participate. Other members do not have the right to participate as the members. They can't participate as the members. They can participate as the members of the business. Okay, but they can't participate as the members of the management. They can't become the members of the management. Only one person will be managed, just like in sole trading business how we have the sole proprietor. Here also only one person will be managed, that is the karta. He is the senior person. So have the right to participate the management. No one can question the karta. No one can raise any kind of question against to the karta, and the karta only deal with the third parties. If any third party is there, the first party is the karta, second party co-partners, third party means any external person or any external person or any individual. With that party, the karta only talk and he only make the agreements or whatever regarding with the third party. He will only consult with the third party. The co-partner will not consult with the third party. Next, profit sharing. So all the co-partners have the equal share in the profit. Whatever the profit of the business, all the co-partners have the equal share. All of them get the equal share. What is the share is there? In that share, there will get whatever the profit. For example, there is a profit of 2 lakhs rupees. In those 2 lakhs rupees, all the co-partners will share equally. They share the profit. Okay. Next, liability. We know the liability of the karta is unlimited. The liability of the co-partners is limited. Okay. What do you mean by unlimited? Means the personal property can also be utilized to meet the business liability. వ్యాపారంలో ఉన్న అప్పులని డ్యూస్ని క్లియర్ చేయడానికి కర్త యొక్క పర్సనల్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో దాన్ని కూడా యూజ్ చేసేసుకుంటారు. ఒకవేళ అతను పే చేసిన అమౌంట్ సరిపోలేదనుకోండి, అతని పర్సనల్ ప్రాపర్టీని కూడా మొత్తం యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో ద liability is unlimited liability. His personal property is also used in the business. Co-partners have limited liability. They don't have unlimited liability. Co-partners personal property ki elanti damage jaragadu. But karta, he is the head of the business. He is the senior member of the business. He is the manager. He is everything for the business. So he have to bear the if there is a loss, then he has to bear that unlimited liability also. His personal property will be lost. If there is unlimited liability, there is a huge loss, then his personal property is also taken to meet the business liability. Means to meet the business losses. Okay, to meet the business losses, his personal property is also taken. This is according to the what kind of law? Hindu Succession Act 1956. According to that. Next one, continuity. If there is a death of any co-partner or if there is a death of the karta, the business is not dissolved. Dissolved ante entidi? What is the meaning of dissolved? Dissolved ante business wind up ante entidi? Close cheyadam. The business is not going to wind up with the death of a co-partner or the death of the karta. If there is a death of the karta, at that time the elder co-partner, who is the elder co-partner, who is the elder member of that business, will become the karta. ఒకవేళ కర్త చనిపోతే ఎల్డెస్ట్ కోపార్ట్నర్ ఎవరు ఉంటారో he will become as the member as a karta, and he will manage the business. If they want to dissolve the business, if they all want to dissolve joint Hindu family business, then they have to make a mutual agreement, అందరు అంగీకరించాలి, లేదా they have to partition suit in the court. They have to go to the court for the dissolving of the joint Hindu family business, because it is formed by the law, that is Hindu Succession Act 1956. So the dissolve is also be done with the court or with the mutual agreement between the members. Okay, if the karta die, then who will come in the place of karta? Eldest means elder one. Elder co-partner take the position of the karta. The elder co-partner will take the position of the karta. Next, accounts. The accounts are maintained by the karta. The karta will maintain the accounts. He not only managing the business, he is not only a manager, he will act as an accountant also. Karta is not accountable to any member, means he is no need to answer to any member or no need to show any records, any business accounting records. He no need to show any accounting records to anyone. There is no need for him to show any kind of accounting record to anyone, and no member is supported to ask what are the profit and losses of the business. No member is supported. No member has the right to ask the karta what is the profit, what is the loss of the business. No one has that right. If there is a profit, then you have to share that profit equally. All the co-partners have to share the profit equally. If there is a loss, he will bear that loss. He is ready to bear that loss by unlimited liability. The co-partners has very limited liability, right? Then why they have to think about the accounts? అవసరమా వాళ్ళకి, co-partnersకి అవసరం లేదు. If there is a loss, కర్త ఏమంటుండో, లాస్ వస్తే నేను బేర్ చేస్తాను, I will give my personal property. Okay, so no one has a right to question the karta regarding the accounts, regarding the profit or regarding the loss, and no one has a right to make any kind of agreement with the third party. The karta only deal with the third party. He is the senior member of the family, and he is the manager, he is an accountant, he is the everything for the business. If the karta die, in that case the eldest co-partner will come and join as a karta. He will manage the business in the same way. The remaining members will be the co-partner, and the eldest co-partner will become the karta. These are the futures of the joint Hindu family. So in the next session, we are going to learn about the advantages of the joint Hindu family. So do practice, read the questions, don't waste the time. All for online education, commerce theory part for the first year's English medium. Today's topic is about the advantages of JHF. JHF means Joint Hindu Family. It is formed with the special act of the Indian law, that is Hindu Succession Act 1956. So let us see what are the advantages of the joint Hindu family one by one. So first advantage, it is about the centralized and efficient management. Centralized means the total power of the business is only in one hand, that is karta. The total power of the business is in only one hand, and those hand is a karta's hand. Karta's hand has a total power Okay, centralized means the total power is in one hand. Okay, so the karta has the total power and he is efficient to manage the total business. He is efficient, he has that capability, he has that ability to manage the total business by a single person, that is the karta. He is the senior most person of the business and he is a senior member of the family. So he is the head of the family and he is the head of the business. So karta is the karta having that centralized power in his hand and he is efficient to manage the total business. So what is here written? The joint Hindu family is managed and controlled by the karta. Karta take the decision, get implemented with the help of the co-partner. So whatever the decision regarding the business is taken by the karta, that is get implemented with the help of co-partners. Those are the members of the joint Hindu family. Those are the members of the joint Hindu family. They will implement, okay, they will implement, amalloki teeskostaru. They will implement those decisions which are taken by the karta and he is the head of the business. He is the head of the joint Hindu family business. So his decisions are very important and those decisions are implemented by the co-partners. Next, continuity. Even if there is a death of the co-partner or if there is a death of the karta, even though the business is not dissolved, the business is not at all dissolved, it is continued. The eldest co-partner, okay, the eldest member of the business, the eldest co-partner, he will become, okay, the eldest co-partner will become the member of the joint Hindu family as a karta. He will become the karta. The eldest one will become the karta and he will continue the business. There is no dissolve of the business, okay, by the death of any one member or even the karta also. Unlimited membership. The membership is unlimited by birth of every co-partner. By the birth itself, they are becoming the member of the joint Hindu family. They are becoming automatically, they are becoming the member of the joint Hindu family. Even the minor can also become the member of the joint Hindu family. There is no limit to the membership. Only their family members can become the members. Outsiders can't become the members, okay? Outsiders can't become the members. If the outsiders want to become the members, there is only two chances. One thing, they have to adopt one child or one person. Dattak teesukovali, adoka dari. And the another way is marriage with the male member of the joint Hindu family. By that girl can become the member of the joint Hindu family. By that, the girl can become the member of the joint Hindu family. So in this way, only by two ways only the outsiders can enter into the business. There is no chance for the others to enter into the business like in other businesses, okay? Yes, better credit facility. It has a better credit facility because there are more credit facility are available to the joint Hindu family business, as karta will maintain the personal relationships with the others and he or she has a unlimited liability. Here the karta means not only if anyone want to become karta, the head of the family will be the karta, right? Whether that may be a male or female, grandmother or grandfather, there can become as a karta. There is no objection or any restriction, only the male can become the karta, okay? So he or she has unlimited liability. Who is that he or she? Karta. Karta has unlimited liability. Their personal property can also be used, their ancestral property, Purvikula Astulu. Okay, ancestral property can also be utilized in the joint Hindu family business. And the Karta maintained the personal relationships. He maintained good relationship with the others, means with the outsiders. So these all make the business to get a good capital, to raise a good capital. Okay, he have unlimited liability. This was one of the advantage for better credit facility for the joint Hindu family. Later, quick decisions. The Karta is the manager and controller of the business activities of joint Hindu family. So he take the decisions quickly without any delay. So whatever the decisions are taken by the Karta, those are implemented with the members of the joint Hindu family. So quick decisions that yield good seeds to the business. Whatever the decisions that are required for the business, that will bring good profit to the business. Okay, important decisions are there that should be taken on that particular point of time. If there are delay, it will bring certain losses to the business. As the Karta is only acting in the business, that's why he has the right to take the decisions. With that right, he can take the quick immediate decisions according to the changes in the situations, in the external changes. According to the external changes of the society, he will take the quick decisions, and those decisions are implemented with the help of the co-partners, means the members. Okay, next, secrecy. The Karta will maintain a great secrecy of all the business accounts and regarding the management, regarding the business activities. He maintains the secrecy with its members because he want to make something. He don't want to display everything to the members. He don't want to show everything to the members, to their co-partners, because those are their family members. There is some emotional feelings. Yes, even though it is a business does not require any kind of emotions, but here there are certain emotions in the joint Hindu family. Those co-partners are the members of that family only. So Karta don't want to show any kind of problem or any kind of threat to the members. He only face each and everything which is there in the business. So that is the important thing. That's why he maintain everything secret from its members of the business. Okay, these are the advantages of the, what are these? These are the advantages of the joint Hindu family. One is centralized and efficient management, continuity, unlimited membership, better credit facilities, quick decisions, and the last one is secrecy. Let us see the disadvantages of joint Hindu family. So what are the disadvantages? No direct reward for the efficiency. As Karta is alone working, he doing all the work, he doing each and every work, even though he is not getting any kind of reward. There is no direct reward for him, and he is very efficiently working. He doing very hard work that will create the quality in the co-partner idleness, laziness, and stay at home. These qualities may be generated in the cultivated or generated among the co-partners, because the Karta is only looking after all the things. They don't have any work in the joint Hindu family, because the Karta is doing everything. So that's why they can develop the qualities like idleness, laziness, and stay at home. They will not come to business. Okay, they don't involve in anything. They just sit idle. This is the disadvantage, because in business, every member should have to do whatever they have to do. Otherwise, what happened? It will be burden for one. One will face the total problems, burden will on one, but the result is sharing by all. How it will be? It is very big disadvantage. Next, limited managerial ability. Karta will manage and control the business. Totally he manage and control the business, even though it is become very difficult for the Karta when there is it is a time to expand the business, or it is the time to grow the business. At that time it will become very difficult for the Karta to take to manage the each and everything, because he has very limited managerial abilities. He can manage up to certain circumstance. After that he required one person. According to that Hindu Succession Act 1956, only the Karta have to manage everything. So here the managerial liability is limited for the Karta. The managerial liability is limited. He has to manage management. What he want to control, he can control up to a certain limit. After that he can't able to control. So it will become difficult to manage during the growth and expansion of the business. Okay, during expansion or growth of the business it will become difficult for him. Suspicious among the members, as the Karta is maintaining each and everything in the secret, it create in the minds of the members that is anything is going on wrong in the business, is anything the Karta is hiding from us, something is going on in the business. So these type of misunderstandings will create in the minds of the members of members of the joint Hindu family, and it may lead to great damage to the business also. Sometimes it will become to dissolve the business. This small type of misunderstanding and maintenance of suspicious means secrecy. He maintain everything secret now, so it will create some type of negative opinion on the Karta, and also the members who don't want to be in the business, they want to go out of the business because he maintaining everything secret. He's not sharing with anyone. These members can't deal with any third party. The Karta only deal with everyone. Yes, these will create some type of suspicion among the members themselves. They started some type of negative mindset against the Karta, and it will lead to the great damage to the business. Next, limited capital and financial resources. Comparing to the partnership business or a joint stock company, the capital is very limited. The Karta having unlimited liability, right? The Karta having unlimited liability. So the capital, whatever the capital brought by the Karta, he is a single person, so the liability is very limited. And financial resources, whether it may be a capital, fixed capital, or it is a working capital resources, whatever the resources required for the business, those resources are also very limited. Because the Karta is only the one person, how much can one person can bring a capital? Sorry, it will become difficult for him to bring that much amount of capital at the time of business. Yes, so limited capital and financial resources is also one of the disadvantage or a drawback for the joint Hindu family. So these are the disadvantages of joint Hindu family. One thing you have to remember ma, అడ్వాంటేజెస్ డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్ని ఇంకో విధంగా అడుగుతాడు. ఎట్లా అంటే అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ప్లేస్లో ఏమంటాడంటే మెరిట్స్ అంటాడు. ఏమంటాడు? మెరిట్స్. అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ప్లేస్లో ఏమని ఇస్తాడంటే మీకు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎట్లా మెరిట్స్ అని ఇస్తాడు. అడ్వాంటేజెస్ని మెరిట్స్ అని ఇస్తాడు. కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కావద్దు. డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి డిమెరిట్స్ అని ఇస్తాడు. కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కావద్దు. మెరిట్స్ అంటే అడ్వాంటేజెస్, డిమెరిట్స్ అంటే డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్. డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్ని మళ్ళీ ఇంకో రకంగా కూడా అడుగుతాడు. ఏంటంటే లిమిటేషన్స్ అంటాడు. లిమిటేషన్స్ అన్నా కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కావద్దు. ఓకేనా? అడ్వాంటేజెస్ అన్నా మెరిట్స్, అడ్వాంటేజెస్ అన్నా మెరిట్స్ అన్నా ఒకటే. ఓకే, తర్వాత డిమెరిట్స్ అన్నా లిమిటేషన్స్ అన్నా డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్ అన్నా ఒకటే. కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కావద్దు. అడిగినప్పుడు జస్ట్ మెరిట్స్ అండ్ డిమెరిట్స్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ అంటే మేడం చెప్పలేదు అది అని అనొద్దు. ఎందుకంటే క్వశ్చన్ అనేది మీకు మీరు చదివిందే, కానీ అడగడం వేరే రకంగా అడిగిండు. ఏమని అడుగుతుండు? మెరిట్స్ అండ్ డిమెరిట్స్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ అంటాడు. అప్పుడు మీరు ఏం రాయాలి, అడ్వాంటేజెస్ అండ్ డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్ రాయాలి. సో ఫ్యూచర్స్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ, అడ్వాంటేజెస్ అండ్ డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఆఫ్ జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ ఆర్ బోత్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద టాపిక్ జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ నుంచి. ఈ 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్. సో డోంట్ వేస్ట్ ద టైం. వీడియో చూసిన వెంటనే ఆ 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ చదవండి, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. Good morning ma, welcome to Alpha Online Education. Commerce Theory part for the first years, English medium. The chapter we are dealing with the business organizations, that may be sole trade, sole proprietorship business or joint Hindu family business or cooperative societies. So in this session we are going to discuss about the cooperative societies. What are the cooperative societies? See, generally cooperative societies are formed with the Cooperative Societies Act 1912, and these cooperative societies main motto is to provide service to the society with certain economical benefits, means with limited profit. Their main intention is to provide service to the society, not to earn the profit. They earn the profit very limitedly. So let us see what is cooperative societies, its meaning. So the word co means with, the word co means with, and the operary means to work. Okay, operary, the word cooperative, that is divided into 2 terms. One is co, means with, operary, that means to work. So totally the term corporation means work together. The total term corporation means what? Means to work together. Work together. The corporation term totally means that to work together. The motto of the cooperative society is, what's its motto? Each for all and all for each. Its motto, each for all, one each. Each means one. One for all and all for one. Okay, each for all and all for one. That's the motto of the cooperative society. Who want to work together with some common economic objectives, means those who want to work with certain common economic objectives can form a society. There can form a society which is termed as cooperative society, means who have a common motto or common economical objective. Andarki common ga same economical objective undi. Okay, if all the people together they have certain common economic objective to work together to provide service to the society, those can form as one society, and those society is known as cooperative society, and those society is known as cooperative society. They will work for the society. They work together, not only single. They work together for the development of the society. Definition. Let us see the definition. The Indian Cooperative Society Act 1912. What is the Cooperative Society Act? That is Indian Cooperative Society Act 1912. According to it, cooperative society means a society which has its objectives. It has certain objectives. Those objectives are common objectives. How many number of members are there? How many number of members are there? All those members have equal common objective. They have the common objective for the promotion of economic interest. Okay, they want to get certain type of economic interest, promotion of economic interest. Economic means money, some amount of little bit of profit they want to get of its members in accountancy with the cooperative principles. In accountancy with cooperative principles, whatever the cooperative principles are there, that all are followed by them, and they provide service to the society with little economical interest, that is the profit. They provide service more and they expect less profit, whereas other companies, వేరే కంపెనీస్ చూస్తే the main motto is profit. సర్వీస్ అనేది తక్కువ ఉంటుంది, బట్ వెరాస్ కమ్ టు కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ సర్వీస్ ఈజ్ ద మెయిన్ మోటో అండ్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఈజ్ ఆప్షనల్ వన్, సెకండరీ. ఆప్షనల్ అంటే సెకండరీ, ప్రాఫిట్ అనేది సెకండరీ వాళ్ళకు, సర్వీస్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఆల్ ద కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ ఇన్ ఇండియా ఆర్ రిజిస్టర్డ్ అండర్ ద Cooperative Society Act 1912 and Section 4. Okay, Section 4. Under this, all Indian cooperative societies are registered. Okay, now let us see the futures of the cooperative society. So what is the future? First one, voluntary association. So cooperative societies are started with the aim of service to its members. Who are the members of its association? To them they provide the service. Okay, they provide the service to the members, they provide the service to the society. Everyone is liberty to enter. Liberty means free. Okay, everyone is free to enter and leave the cooperative society as and when he or she likes. Whenever she likes to come or he likes to come into the cooperative society, they can come, and if they are not interested to continue, if they don't have interest to continue the cooperative society, they can easily left from the cooperative society. There is no legal obligations on entry and exit of the cooperative society members. Anyone, everyone, okay, anyone or everyone can become cooperative society member. There is no restrictions at all, voluntaries. So those who become the member of the cooperative society, those are the voluntaries. There are the voluntaries. These voluntaries can come anytime, they can go at any time. They don't have any restrictions. According to the Indian Cooperative Society Act 1912 Section 4, this is the definition, and that is the importance of the cooperative societies. And we have discussed the voluntary association. Let us discuss about some other features of cooperative societies. Yes, the second one is the open membership. The membership is open to everyone. As we have studied here, in the same way, the membership is open to everyone. Any person can be a member irrespective of his or her caste, religion, sex, education, color, whatever it may be. Anyone can become the member of the cooperative society. There is no restrictions at all. There is no any kind of regulations, rules or any restrictions for the entry or exit of any member of the society. Society means samajam nunchi evvaraina gaani cooperative societies ki member ga voluntaries kaavachu, nachakapothe vellipovachu. There is not at all any kind of restrictions. Next, number of members. How many members required to form a cooperative society? See, minimum, okay, minimum 10 ordinary persons are required. Ordinary means common person, common people required. How many common people required? 10 common people required to start one cooperative society. And these 10 common people should have one common objective. These 10 members should have one common objective. These all 10 members. Okay, so in case of multi-state of cooperative society, in case of multi-state of cooperative societies, multi-state means state means Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, these all are the states. So the states also maintain some cooperative societies. The state also maintain some cooperative societies, multi-state of cooperative societies. In case of multi-state, in case of state level, Okay, in case of state level, the minimum number, this is no kadamma, idi number, idi short form lo rasa, number of members should be minimum ఎంత ఉండాలంటే 50. మినిమం ఎంత ఉండాలి 50. ఇక్కడైతే మినిమం 10 సరిపోతుంది. ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ నార్మల్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ, లోకల్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ, బట్ అట్ ద స్టేట్ లెవెల్ at least 50 members are required from each state. For each state minimum 50 members are required. So minimum number of members should be 50 each state. Okay, each state. Multi means number of states. Number of states, Telangana, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, these are multi means number of. Okay, so from each state, from Telangana 50, Andhra Pradesh 50, Tamil Nadu 50, Karnataka 50, like this, at least 50 members minimum required. Cooperative Society Act 1912 does not specify the maximum number of members for any cooperative society. Whether Tamil Nadu Cooperative Society or Telangana Cooperative Society does not levied any kind of restriction or any kind of rule for the maximum ఇంతే మంది ఉండాలని ఎక్కడ ఏ స్టేట్లో కూడా రూల్ లేదమ్మా. ఎంతమంది అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, కానీ మినిమం మాత్రం 50 ఉంటేనే ఆ స్టేట్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. కామన్ లోకల్ సొసైటీ అయితే 10 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది. వెదర్ మినిమం లోకల్కైనా కానివ్వండి, స్టేట్కైనా కానివ్వండి, గవర్నమెంట్ ఎలాంటి రెస్ట్రిక్షన్స్ పెట్టలేదు. దెర్ ఈజ్ నో రెస్ట్రిక్షన్స్ అండర్ ద కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ యాక్ట్ 1912. Okay, there is not at all any restrictions. Registration of the society should have to be registered. Okay, cooperative societies registered under the Cooperative Society Act 1912. Okay, there are registered under the Cooperative Society Act 1912 or the Cooperative Society State Cooperative Society Act. So the cooperative society should have to be registered under Cooperative Society Act 1912 or లేదా స్టేట్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ యాక్ట్లో రిజిస్టర్డ్ అయి ఉండాలి. అయితే కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ యాక్ట్ 1912లో రిజిస్టర్డ్ అవ్వాలి, లేదా స్టేట్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ యాక్ట్లో రిజిస్టర్డ్ అయి ఉండాలి ఫర్ లోకల్. ఓకే, the multi-state cooperative societies means number of states సంబంధించిన cooperative societies, they are registered under the Multi-State Cooperative Society Act 2002. What is that act? Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 2002. According to that act, the society should have to be get registered. Telangana cooperative society with the members of 50 members unnaru, they have to get registered with these act 2002 act toti registered avali. Tamil Nadu, okay, Tamil Nadu's cooperative social responsibility minimum 50 members, they have to register with the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 2020. So these states have to be registered with the multi means more than two means multi. So Multi-States Cooperative Society Act toti avi registered avvali. Normal single cooperative society anukondi, they have to be registered with 1912 Act or with the State Cooperative Societies Act. Okay, in case of multi, they have to register with the Multi-State Cooperative Society Act 2002. So after registration tarvata villaku వచ్చే రైట్స్ ఏంటంటే they enjoy never ending succession. Means once the cooperative society is formed with the minimum 10 members or with at the multi-state level with minimum 50 members, at that time it will be never end. ఎవరైనా రావచ్చు, ఎవరైనా పోవచ్చు, but it will never end. With anyone will go out, it will not end. If any voluntary of that association is going out, even though that organization is not going to end. Okay, they have own common seal. Okay, they have their own common seal. అంటే రౌండ్ సీల్ ఉంటుంది, చూసిండ్రు కదా, రౌండ్ సీల్ మీ లాంగ్ మెమోస్ మీద ఒక రౌండ్ సీల్ వేసి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, మీ స్కూల్ రౌండ్ సీల్ వేసి ఇస్తారు సర్టిఫికెట్స్ మీద. సో అలానే వీళ్ళకు కూడా ఒక కామన్ ఓన్ రౌండ్ సీల్, ఓన్ వాళ్ళ సొసైటీకి సంబంధించిన ఒక ఓన్ కామన్ సీల్ అనేది వస్తుంది. ఇట్ కెన్ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు అండ్ అగ్రిమెంట్ విత్ అదర్స్. దీస్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ ఆఫ్టర్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ దేర్ కెన్ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు అగ్రిమెంట్ విత్ అదర్స్, మీన్స్ విత్ అదర్ కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్. దేర్ కెన్ మేక్ ద అగ్రిమెంట్స్. ఓకే, it can own properties in its name. They can buy the properties in the name of their cooperative societies. Okay, they can buy any property in the name of properties in its name, means in its name means in its cooperative society's name. ఆ cooperative society name మీద వాళ్ళు ప్రాపర్టీస్ కూడా కొనొచ్చు. అండ్ ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఈజ్ ఎనీ ఫ్రాడ్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఈజ్ డన్, దేర్ కెన్ appeal to the court for the justice also. These are the rights that they got from the registration of the cooperative societies. Common cooperative societies are registered under Act 1912 and multi-state cooperative societies are registered under the Act 2002. The remaining features which we will discuss in the session, in the part 7 we are discussed about the meaning, definition and some of the features. 4 features we have discussed here. The remaining features we will discuss in the part 8. Okay, yes, welcome to Alpha Online Education Commerce Theory part for the first years English medium, and the topic we are dealing with, that is the business organizations. And in the part 7 we have discussed about the cooperative society's meaning, definition and some of the 4 features of the cooperative society. And the remaining features which are left, those features we are going to discuss in this session, that is the part 8. So let us see what are the features of the cooperative society which we have left in the part 7. So first one is the state control. The state will control the cooperative societies. We know that the state will control the cooperative societies. Yes, every cooperative society come under the control and supervision of the government. Yes, because they are registered under the Government Act, that's why they are being controlled. Okay, they are being controlled and supervised by the government. They are being controlled and supervised by the government. The cooperative department, there is a cooperative government department, keep a watch on the functioning of the societies. That cooperative department, what it will do, how these cooperative societies are working, whether they are following the rules and regulations as per the government, or they are doing any harm to the society by keeping the name as a cooperative society and providing certain harm to the society. In order to overcome from that type of frauds or any kind of misuses, the government will keep one eye on the functioning of the society. The government will keep one eye on the functioning of the society. Later, every society has to get its account audited. Every cooperative society should have to make their accounts audited. Auditing means checking the accounts. Whatever the accounts are prepared by the cooperative society, those accounts are being checked by the auditor. What the auditor will do? Whatever the accounts, the total accounts prepared by the cooperative society, those accounts are being checked, audited by the auditor. So every society should have to get their accounts audited from the cooperative department of the government. So the cooperative department of government, from that government department, one member of the cooperative department will come and audit the accounts of these cooperative society, whether the cooperative society is working properly or not, its accounts are clear or not, it doing any kind of illegal activities, or it doing some type of mistakes in the accounts. In order to see those all things, the accountant will come and do the audit of all the accounts. Auditant entity checking of the accounts which are prepared by the accountant. Next, capital. the capital contributed by the members is very limited. So all the cooperative society members will contribute whatever the capital they bring, that is very limited capital. So the limited capital, on that limited capital there will get the dividend, limited dividend on the limited capital. The capital they bring is very limited, so the dividend what they get is also limited. Okay, it often depend upon the loan from the government. So these cooperative societies mainly depend upon the loan. They depend upon the loan from the government. And apex cooperative societies, cooperative institutions. Apex cooperative institutions means some other cooperative institutions, or on the grants and assistancy from the state and central government. Again they depend on the state government or central government for their capital, because the members will bring very limited capital. That's why it becomes necessary for them to depend upon the loan from the government or from other cooperative institutions or from the state government or the central government fund. They are going to depend upon, because they are bringing very limited capital. Next, democratic management. Democratic means free. There is no restrictions on exit or on entry. There is no restrictions for the members of the cooperative society. Anyone come anytime, anyone can left anytime. There is not at all restrictions. Minimum there should be 10 members in the cooperative society. In multi-state cooperative society, minimum 50 members. There is no maximum limit. Maximum ki elanti limits levu, enta mandi aina undochu maximum. The society elect a managing committee. So this society will elect a managing committee member who will manage the total cooperative society. The particular cooperative society is managed by that particular person for its effective management. Why this managing committee is required? For the effective, for the good management of the society, for the good working of the cooperative society, for not doing any kind of illegal activities or fraud or any kind of any kind of malpractices. So for that purpose a managing committee is required, and this managing committee, the members of the managing committee elected on the basis of voting process. One man, one vote. Every person has one vote, and every one vote has only one value, irrespective of the number of shares held by them, irrespective of the shares, whatever the capital those members are bringing. We know that the capital which they bring is very limited capital. Even though they have the voting right, every man has one voting right, everyone can make an vote, everyone can make one vote. So there is no restrictions on the voting. It is not connected with the number of shares. Okay, if you are bringing more shares only you have to vote. Such kind of differences is not there in the cooperative societies, because this society management is a democratic management. There is no restrictions on the people. They can freely come, they can freely go. Who are the members of that association? Who are the voluntaries of those association? They can make a voting process also. By the voting process they can select their efficient management members, managing committee members. Okay, now 8th one, service motive. Mainly this cooperative society come to provide service to the society. The cooperative societies are formed with an intention to provide service to the society and to earn very little capital, very little profit, very little economical profit. That profit is required to meet their administrative expenses. అంటే వాళ్ళు అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ అంటే ఏంటిది? వాళ్ళకు ఉన్న ఖర్చులు, మామూలుగా వాళ్ళకు ఉంటాయి కదా ఖర్చులు, రిగార్డింగ్ పర్చేసింగ్ ఆఫ్ పెన్స్, పర్చేసింగ్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్స్, ఆర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ ఎనీ సర్వీసెస్ టు ద సొసైటీ, దాని అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్కి సరిపోయే ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ అంతవరకే వీళ్ళు ప్రాఫిట్ని గెయిన్ చేయాలనుకుంటారు. ద మెయిన్ మోటో ఆఫ్ ద కార్పొరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ ఈజ్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ సర్వీస్ టు ద సొసైటీ, నాట్ ప్రాఫిట్. ఓకే, అదర్ బిజినెస్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ చూసుకుంటే ప్రాఫిట్ ఈజ్ ద మెయిన్ థింగ్ ఫర్ ద బిజినెస్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ లైఫ్ అండ్ బ్లడ్ ఫర్ ద బిజినెస్, బట్ ఫర్ ద కార్పొరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ it is not a life, it is not a blood. The life and blood for the cooperative societies is the service only. So the service is the main important thing for them. And next, one man one vote. Okay, one man one vote. So all the members have the equal voice in the management of the society. There is no any kind of discriminations. Bedal em undavu. If you are bringing more number of shares only you have to vote, otherwise you can't able to vote. There is no that kind of any kind of discriminations. Every person has one voting right, one man one vote, one value. That is the principle of the cooperative society. By that they will select the members of the managing committee. Those managing committee members will manage the total cooperative society functions. Okay, they will see what is right, what is wrong, and whatever they managed is checked by the cooperative society of the government, cooperative department of the government, and those accounts which is prepared by the managing committee of cooperative societies managing committee members prepare chesina accounts ni cooperative department of government em chestundante ఆ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆడిట్ చేస్తారు, అంటే చెక్ చేస్తారు ఈ మేనేజింగ్ కమిటీ మెంబర్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసిన అకౌంట్స్ అనేవి కరెక్టా కాదా, వీళ్ళు ఏమైనా మోసం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారా. బికాజ్ దీస్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ స్టార్టెడ్ విత్ అన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ విత్ అన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ టు ఎర్న్ ద ప్రాఫిట్, రైట్. సర్వీస్ కాబట్టి సొసైటీతో రిలేటెడ్గా ఉంది కాబట్టి ద గవర్నమెంట్ కీప్ వన్ ఐ ఆన్ దెమ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ సర్ప్లస్ ఎట్లా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తారు, సర్ప్లస్ అంటే ప్రాఫిట్ని ఎట్లా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తారని అడుగుతుండు. ఆఫ్టర్ గివింగ్ ఏ లిమిటెడ్ డివిడెండ్, ఫస్ట్ ఎవరు ఎంత క్యాపిటల్ ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశారో వాళ్లకు అంత దానికి సమానంగా లిమిటెడ్ డివిడెంట్ అనేది ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ఆఫ్టర్ ద ఎక్సెస్ అమౌంట్, ద సర్ప్లస్ ప్రాఫిట్స్ అనేవి బోనస్ రూపంలో ఇస్తారు. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ బోనస్, those are distributed in the form of bonus, and they also keep aside a certain percentage as a reserves. ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి ఇది కూడా అదే రిటర్న్ ఆన్ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్, ఈ రెండు ఒకటే. ఏంటిది, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 100 రూపీస్ ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది, 100 రూపీస్ ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది. అందరికీ ఎంత ఇచ్చినాం, ఒక 4 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ జనరల్ అయితే మినిమం 10 మెంబర్స్ ఉండాలి. కానీ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం ఎగ్జాంపుల్గా తీసుకుంటున్నాం, 10 మెంబర్స్ అని కాకుండా నేను జస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్కి 4 తీసుకుంటున్నా. ఒకరికి 5 రూపీస్ ఇచ్చినా, ఇంకొకరికి 5 రూపీస్ ఇచ్చినా, ఇంకొకరికి 5 రూపీస్ ఇచ్చినా, ఇంకొకరికి 5 రూపీస్ ఇచ్చినా, టోటల్ 20 రూపీస్ అయిపోయినాయి. ఈ 20 రూపీస్ ఏంటివి మేడం అంటే ఇది టోటల్ ఏంటిదంటే లిమిటెడ్ డివిడెండ్. ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి లిమిటెడ్గా 5 అనేది లిమిటెడ్ డివిడెంట్ ఇచ్చిన. మరి 100 ప్రాఫిట్ కదా, 20 రూపీస్ పోయినాయి అంటే మిగిలింది ఎంత అండి, 80 రూపీస్ మిగిలింది. ఈ 80 రూపీస్లో ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఈ 80 రూపీస్లో 30 రూపీస్ అనేది దాచిపెట్టడం అంటేనే రిజర్వ్, అంటే తీసి పక్కన పెట్టేస్తారు. మిగిలింది ఎంత అండి, 50 రూపీస్ మిగిలింది. ఈ 50 రూపీస్ ఈ 4 మెంబర్స్కి ఈక్వల్ రేషియోలో పంచేస్తారు. అది ఏంటిది, పంచేది ఏంటిది, ఇప్పుడు అది బోనస్. ఓకేనా, ఆ 50 రూపీస్ని వాళ్ళకి ఈక్వల్ రేషియోలో పంచేయడం జరుగుతుంది, దాన్ని బోనస్ అంటాము. సో ఫస్ట్ వాళ్ళ ప్రాఫిట్ 100 రూపీస్ వస్తే ఫస్ట్ లిమిటెడ్ డివిడెంట్ ఇచ్చేస్తారు. దాని తర్వాత మిగిలింది సర్ప్లస్ నుంచి రిజర్వ్స్ని వాళ్ళు కొంచెం తీసి పక్కన పెడతారు. ఎందుకంటే ఫర్ ద వెల్ఫేర్ ఆఫ్ ద సొసైటీ, ఫర్ ద డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద సొసైటీ దేర్ విల్ కీప్ దీస్ 30 రూపీస్ aside, and afterwards how much they have, 50 rupees, and again again those 50 rupees are distributed to the members in the form of bonus రూపంలో మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళకి డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. రిటర్న్స్ ఆన్ ద ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్, సో ఫస్ట్ డివిడెంట్ లిమిటెడ్గా ఇచ్చేసి రిజర్వ్స్ పక్కన తీసేసినాక సైడ్ చేసేసినాక రిజర్వ్స్ అమౌంట్ మిగిలిన అమౌంట్ని బోనస్ రూపంలో మెంబర్స్ ఎవరు ఉన్నారో కార్పొరేటివ్ సొసైటీ మెంబర్స్కి డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. క్యాష్ ట్రేడింగ్, so cooperative society, whatever the trading activities are going on in the cooperative society, all the activities are based on the cash, only on the cash. They don't provide any క్రెడిట్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ అంటే అప్పు మీద డెప్త్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఎలాంటివి ప్రొవైడ్ చేయరు. దే ఓన్లీ ప్రొవైడ్ ద క్యాష్ ట్రేడింగ్ ఓన్లీ. దిస్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ ప్లస్ పాయింట్ ఫర్ ద కార్పొరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ బికాస్ there is no need to wait for the depth. If there is depth, అప్పు ఉందనుకోండి వస్తుందో రాదో అన్న భయం, బ్యాడ్ డేట్స్ ఏర్పడతాయి. బ్యాడ్ డేట్స్ అంటే ఏంటిది? బ్యాడ్ డెప్ట్స్ అంటే ఏంటిది? రాని బాకీలు. బ్యాడ్ డేట్స్ అంటే రాని బాకీలు ఏర్పడతాయి. అండ్ కలెక్షన్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్, if you want to collect those debts you have to go to the person who taken those goods. okay, ఎవరు కొన్నారో ఆ మనిషి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలి, తిరగాలి, పెట్రోల్ ఛార్జెస్ ఇవన్నీ కలెక్షన్కి కావాల్సిన ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ కూడా వస్తుంటాయి. కాబట్టి బై డూయింగ్ ద క్యాష్ ట్రేడింగ్ ద కార్పొరేటివ్ సొసైటీస్ ఆర్ ఎలిమినేటింగ్ ద బ్యాడ్ డేట్స్ అండ్ collection expenses. Whatever the bad debts and collection expenses are there, those are eliminated by the cooperative societies by doing all the transactions, all the tradings with the cash only. They never do any transaction or any trading without the cash because this is organization. The aim is to provide service to the society. So it is not a business to gain the profit, right? So it is an organization to provide a service to the society. So that's why it focus on the service rather than the profit. Primary thing is the service and the secondary thing is the profit for them. And those profit is also required to meet their administrative expenses. Those profit is also required to meet their administrative expenses and not for their own purpose. Okay, if there is any surplus, there will distributed in the form of limited dividend, bonus, and a part of the surplus is kept aside for the development of the society. These are the important features of the cooperative societies. In the next session we are going to study about the advantages of the cooperative societies in detail. Okay, welcome to Alpha Online Education. Commerce theory part for the first year's English medium, chapter number 3, that is the business organization related with the sole proprietorship, joint in the family, and today we are going to discuss about the cooperative societies. In this session we are going to discuss about the cooperative societies. So part 9, cooperative societies, this is the part 9. So in these we are going to discuss about the advantages of the cooperative societies. So this is the part 9. Here we are going to study about the advantages of the cooperative societies. Okay, so in this part 9 we are going to study about the advantages of cooperative societies. So advantages, let us see what are the advantages of the cooperative societies one by one. The first advantage, simple formation. It is easily formed with the minimum 10 members are required. 10 common people are required for the formation of a cooperative society. How many members required? Minimum 10 members are required for the formation of a cooperative society. Can form a society. The procedure for registration is very easy. Okay, it is very simple procedure of the registration. They have to get registered with the Cooperative Society Act. Okay, That is very easy. No much legal formalities or restrictions or rules are required for the cooperative societies to get registered. They can easily register. When they are registered, they will enjoy certain types of benefits like own common seal, and they have continuity success of the society, and also they can appeal to the law if there is any injustice. So these all things we have discussed in the futures of the cooperative societies. So next one is democratic management. In the democratic management, every man has a voting right. Every member of the cooperative society has the voting right. They have the voting right. They can vote and select the candidate. One man, one vote, one value. So every member has a right to select the members of the committee. Members of the committee, managing committee members can be selected by the voting process. So those votes are given by the to select the managing committee members, and all the members of the cooperative society will attend all the meetings. Whatever the meetings are going on in the cooperative society, all the members will be attend, and the voting should be done by the member of the society, but not his or her representative. His or her representative is not allowed to do voting on behalf of the member of the society. So who is the member of the cooperative society? He only has a right to vote. He can't send other person to vote on behalf of him. Okay, that is completely against the rules of the cooperative society. So that is not going to be allowed. Okay, so who is the member? He has a right to vote, and that vote has certain value to select the committee, managing committee member. So irrespective, representative person is not allowed to vote in the cooperative society on behalf of any member. Okay, service motive. We know that cooperative societies are formed with an intention to provide the service to the society. They are formed to provide service to the society. Service is the main motive of the cooperative societies, and the secondary motive is the profit. That profit is also very limited, and those profit is required for the management expenses, in order to maintain their management administrative expenses. Okay, the members are provided with goods at the cheaper rates. Yes, who are the members of the cooperative societies? They can get the goods at the cheaper rate compared with the market price. Okay, they're also, these cooperative societies also providing the financial help to the members of the cooperative society at concessional rates, means at the low interest rate or at the low rate of charge. Okay, they are providing the financial help to the members of the cooperative societies. That is about the service motive. In this way also it providing service to its members. Yes. Next, low operating cost. The operating cost means for day-to-day activities, whatever the cost is required, that cost is very limited in case of cooperative societies, because the management of the cooperative society is in the hands of a elected person by the shareholders. The shareholders means no other one. These 10 members who bring very limited capital, those are the shareholders of those cooperative societies. They will select a member for the managing committee, and the total cooperative society is in the hands of that person. That person will manage each and everything systematically without doing any kind of unnecessary expenses or any kind of losses. So he will do everything systematically. So it required very low cost, low operating cost, means activities. Operating means activities for the day-to-day activities. the amount is very low required. Okay, some peoples are employed to look day to day working of the society. So some persons are employed to see the day to day working, what is the style of working of the society, whether they are doing correctly or whether they are doing any kind of mistakes, whether they are following the society rules or not. Those things are seen by appointing certain persons as employees to the cooperative society to look after the day to day working activities of the society. Day to day ప్రతిరోజు జరిగే సొసైటీలో జరిగే యాక్టివిటీస్ ఏమేమి ఉంటాయో అవి కరెక్ట్గా జరుగుతున్నాయా జరగట్లేవా అని చూడడానికి దేర్ ఆర్ అపాయింటింగ్ సెటన్ పర్సన్స్ టు ద కార్పొరేటివ్ సొసైటీ. నెక్స్ట్, లిమిటెడ్ liability. Liability is limited. If we have discussed about the sole proprietor, there the liability is unlimited. If there is a loss వస్తే అక్కడ సోల్ ట్రేడర్ ప్రాపర్టీని కూడా తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. మనం ప్రీవియస్ సెషన్లో డిస్కస్ చేసిన జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీలో కూడా చూసాం. కర్త యొక్క ప్రాపర్టీ అనేది అన్లిమిటెడ్. కర్త ఒకవేళ లాస్ వస్తే బిజినెస్లో, జాయింట్ హిందూ ఫ్యామిలీ బిజినెస్లో లాస్ వస్తే కర్త ప్రాపర్టీ ఈజ్ టోటల్లీ టేకెన్ యాజ్ personal property is taken as the source for the claim of the due. ఏమైనా డ్యూ ఉంటే దాన్ని క్లెయిమ్ చేయడానికి కర్త పర్సనల్ ప్రాపర్టీని కూడా తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. బట్ దీస్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ దేర్ హియర్. దిస్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ కంప్లీట్లీ absent here. So every member has a limited liability to the extent of their capital. What the capital they bring, up to that only they have the liability. They have very limited liability. వాళ్ళు తెచ్చిన క్యాపిటల్ కన్నా ఎక్సెస్ అనేది వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి తీసుకోరు. బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ హ్యావింగ్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ దట్ లిమిటెడ్ liability. చాలా లిమిటెడ్గా liability అనేది ఉంటుంది. ఎన్ని లాసెస్ వచ్చినా కానీ వాళ్ళు తెచ్చిన క్యాపిటల్ వరకు మొత్తం కవర్ చేసేస్తారు. ఇంకా లాస్ ఉంటే మాత్రం దట్స్ గో టు ద హ్యాండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద గవర్నమెంట్, బట్ నాట్ ఫర్ ద కార్పొరేటివ్ society members. Okay, so this is about the limited liability. The liability is very limited for the limited of the members of the cooperative society. Let us see the stability and continuity. Cooperative societies are not going to stop. There are continuous and there are stable. There are continuous and there are stable. They don't have any kind of stop, any kind of winding up or any kind of dissolve of business is not done in the cooperative society. If there is a death or insolvency or retirement of any member, that will not affect the continuity or stability of the business, because it is such type of business where any member can attend, any member can enter any time and any member can go out of the business at any time. Any member can sell his shares to anyone and anyone can purchase the shares of that member. So there is no restrictions on entry and exit. So it will be continue for a long period of time. Tax advantages. So the cooperative societies has the advantages of the tax. So there are exempted అంటే మినహాయింపు ఇవ్వడం. ట్యాక్స్ వాళ్ళ మీద ఛార్జ్ చేయరు. ఎక్కడి వరకు చేయరు మేడం అంటే exempted from income tax and surcharge on its earning up to a certain limit వరకు వాళ్ళు ఎర్న్ చేసిన దాని మీద ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ కానీ సర్చార్జ్ కానీ వేయడం జరగదు. సర్చార్జ్ అంటే ఏంటిది? ట్యాక్స్ మీద ట్యాక్స్, దట్ ఈస్ సర్చార్జ్. ట్యాక్స్ ఆన్ ట్యాక్స్, దట్ ఈస్ సర్చార్జ్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ట్యాక్స్ 5,000 ఉంది, సర్చార్జ్ ఎంత చేస్తాడు? 10,000 వేస్తాడు. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ టోటల్లీ బికమ్ ద 15,000. సో దీస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సర్చార్జెస్, చార్జ్ ఆన్ చార్జ్, చార్జ్ మీద చార్జ్, that is the surcharge. So these type of things are exempted to the cooperative societies up to a certain limit. ఒక లిమిట్ వరకు మాత్రమే. దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ పడుతుంది, సర్చార్జ్ కూడా పడుతుంది ఆ ట్యాక్స్ మీద. ఇట్ ఆల్సో exempted from the stamp duty. రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ టైంలో స్టాంప్ డ్యూటీ బ్యాంక్లో కట్టేది ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, అది ఎగ్జెంప్టెడ్ వాళ్ళకు. రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫీ రిజిస్టర్ చేసేటప్పుడు రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫీస్లో ఫీ కట్టేది ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, దట్ ఫీ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఎగ్జెంప్టెడ్. అది కూడా కట్టాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, మినహాయింపు ఇచ్చేస్తున్నారు. ఎగ్జెంప్టెడ్ అంటే మినహాయింపు ఇస్తున్నాము. స్టాంప్ డ్యూటీకి రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫీకి మినహాయింపు ఉంది. నో స్పెక్యులేషన్ ఇన్ ద షేర్స్. స్పెక్యులేషన్ మీన్స్ షేర్స్ అనేవి మెంబర్స్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ ఓపెన్. సో మెంబర్షిప్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ ఓపెన్ టు న్యూ మెంబర్స్. మెంబర్షిప్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు కూడా న్యూ మెంబర్స్కి ఓపెన్గా ఉంటుంది కోఆపరేటివ్ సొసైటీ. సో దెర్ ఈజ్ నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ స్పెక్యులేటర్స్. స్పెక్యులేటర్స్ మీన్స్ మిడిల్ మెన్స్, బ్రోకర్స్. There is no need of brokers in the cooperative society, as it is open and open for everyone. New one can also join and existing one can also be left. There is not at all any restrictions on the entry and exit of the members of the cooperative society. Elimination of the middleman means brokers. The brokers are eliminated in the cooperative society. They purchase goods directly from the producer. So cooperative societies will purchase goods directly from the producer who is producing the goods. So from him they will purchase the goods directly and sell them to their members at the low rate or at the low price. Okay, and better quality goods. లో ప్రైస్ ఉందని సమ్ బ్యాడ్ క్వాలిటీ గూడ్స్ కూడా కావవి, మంచి క్వాలిటీ గూడ్స్ని సేల్ చేస్తారు అట్ ద లోవర్ రేట్స్ అండ్ అట్ ద బెటర్ ప్రైస్. దే ఆర్ గివింగ్ అట్ ద బెటర్ క్వాలిటీ. బెటర్ లోవర్ ప్రైస్ అండ్ బెటర్ క్వాలిటీ ఈజ్ providing by the cooperative society to its members by eliminating middlemen. By eliminating the middlemen. Middlemen means madhyavartulu. Okay, check on other businesses. As this cooperative society providing its members with very goods with very cheap rate, it will become difficult for the other businessman who want to sell the goods with a higher price so that he can get the profit. Other businessmen మార్కెట్లో ప్రాఫిట్కి ఎక్కువ రేట్కి అమ్మి ప్రాఫిట్ సంపాదించాలి అనుకుంటున్న వాళ్ళకి ఈ కార్పొరేటివ్ సొసైటీ ఇట్ కీప్ ఎ చెక్. ఓకే, by supplying those goods at the reasonable price or at a reasonable price with good quality, with a better quality. Aim of mutual prosperity. So the aim of the cooperative society is mutual prosperity. Mutual prosperity means mutual development, each for all and all for each. Not only one person development or not only 10 members development, is the development of the total society. It want the society to become developed society. State patronage. Patronage means sponsor. The state government will sponsor these type of cooperative societies. So why they are sponsoring, madam, means in order to bring socio-economical development in the backward areas or in the weaker sections of the society. In the rural areas, villages lo anta development anedi undadu. Alanti development leni backward unna regions, backward ప్రాంతాలు ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో వాటిని సోషల్గా, ఎకనామికల్గా, ఆర్థికంగా డెవలప్ చేయడానికి patronage means the sponsorship. The government will sponsor for the development of the economical, social by weaker sections of the society by providing the finance in the form of loans and grants. The government is providing loans. Cooperative banks ఉంటాయి. సో కార్పొరేటివ్ బ్యాంక్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయి, రూరల్ ఏరియాస్లో ఉన్న ఫార్మర్స్కి వాళ్ళకి దే ప్రొవైడ్ ద లోన్స్. So the government sponsoring in order to develop the weaker sections, the backward sections of the society and make those sections of the society as a develop. ఒక వ్యక్తి డెవలప్ అయితే దేశం అభివృద్ధి చెందదు కదండి. 1% development is not considered as a development of the country. When all the sections of the society, weaker sections, middle class, rich, when these all are developed, When these all are equal, at the time only we can say the country is developed. And next thing, social desirability. We need the cooperative societies because these are concentrating on the backward areas. These are concentrating on the weaker sections which are not concentrated by the other business organizations, the other companies, MNC companies, multinational companies. They want just profit from the rich persons, but they don't concentrate on the middle class or backward sections of the society because they can't able to afford. వాళ్ళు కొనే అంత స్థితి వాళ్ళది ఉండదు కాబట్టి they don't concentrate on the weaker sections, but these cooperative society business will concentrate on the upliftment of economically weaker sections of the society who are economically weak. For them it will uplift those weaker sections. So this is needed for the society. So these are the advantages of the cooperative societies. So these all advantages are very very important. So 13 ఉన్నాయి కదా, జస్ట్ 10 చదువుతాను లేదా 8 చదువుతాను అంటే కాదు, చాలా ఈజీగా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి total you have to study 13. It may be asked for 10 marks. So that's why you should not have to waste the time. Whatever the time you have to do the hard work. Let us meet in the other session with the new topic, that is the disadvantages of cooperative society. Welcome to all for online education. Commerce theory part for the English medium first years, and the chapter which we are dealing with, that is the business organization, and that is the part 10. Yes, here what we are going to discuss, that the disadvantages of the cooperative societies. We have seen the meaning, definition, features, advantages, and now we are going to discuss about the disadvantages of the cooperative societies. So what are the disadvantages? Let us see one by one what are the disadvantages of the cooperative society in detail. Yes, let us see it. The first one, inefficient management. The management is inefficient because the society can't able to employ, the society can't able to afford the persons who have the skill, abilities, talent to manage the business of the cooperative society. So there is a lack of management support for this business. There is less management support to this business because the cooperative society can't able to afford the person with the necessary abilities, knowledge, experience, unlike the company form of organizations. How the companies are employing the expert person in their organization. In this way, these cooperative society can't able to afford the person, the employee with the specific skill, knowledge, talent. Okay, they can't able to afford them because they have very limited resources. Due to these very limited resources, because of these disadvantage, they can't able to afford the management who have the correct knowledge about the maintenance of the cooperative societies. Next one, limited financial resources. The cooperative society has very limited financial resources. Yes, see, restrictions on dividend and principles of one member, one vote discourage the rich people. It discouraging the rich people to participate in the cooperative societies because the dividend is limited dividend. Okay, the limited dividend, and also the rich people can't able to invest. They are not interested to invest in the cooperative societies because the limited dividend make them to discourage and to participate. These discouragement make them to participate into the not to participate into the cooperative societies from joining the society. Limited scope for the expansion and growth due to the limited resources, due to the limited financial resources. The growth and expansion of the cooperative society is also very very limited because the rich persons are not participating here. The persons who are participating here, they maybe belongs to some backward sections, means from weaker sections or economically or socially weaker sections of the people, or the common people are participating in this society. So the rich peoples are absent and the capital is very limited, so it become very difficult for the cooperative societies to expand their society or grow their society. So that's why they generally depend upon the loan from the government or other cooperative societies, and sometimes they depend upon the central or state government for the funds. Okay, these are the disadvantages. Next, lack of unity among the members. As we know, the members belongs to different sections of the society. The cooperative society members belongs to different sections of the society. So they don't have the similar mindset, they don't have the similar attitude, they don't have the similar character. So that's why there is a difference in them. That's why it will become very difficult to form as a unity. So that's why there is a lack of unity, means there is no unity among the members, as they are belonging to different sections of the society. So there is no unity. So in other organizations, whereas come to the joint stock companies, there is unity among the members, because they all are belongs to one particular section, but in here they are belong to different sections of the society. So that's why there is the absence of the unity among the people. Next, lack of incentives to work hard. So management committee, the managing committee members does not take any active part and interest in the management and affairs of the society. They does not take part in the management or the affairs of the society, because they are not given any pay, they are not paid at all. So that's why they are not interested to look after what is going on in the business. They are just nominated, they are just elected by the voting process, but they are not interested to look what is going on in the society. They are not interested, because the society is not going to pay any kind of incentives, means any kind of income to them. So that's why they are not at all interested to participate in these kind of business activities or in management activities of the cooperative societies. There will be there, this management will be there, but there will be idle. They will sit silent and see what is going on. They does not provide any kind of guidelines or advices to them, because they are not getting any kind of money here, they are not getting any kind of income here. That's why they are silent. Next, no transferability of the shares. The shares of the members of the cooperative society can't transfer their share to other person, but they can withdraw the capital, whatever the capital they brought when they enter into the cooperative society. Whatever the capital they brought, that capital can be withdrawn by them, but they can't able to take the shares or transfer the shares. They can't able to transfer the shares to other party, but they can withdraw the total amount of capital whatever they brought into the business. So these are the disadvantages. See how many disadvantages are there. Inefficient management, the management is not at all correct. Limited financial resources, the financial resources are very limited, because the rich persons are not participating here. They don't have the interest on the dividend which is given by the cooperative societies. Next, lack of unity among the members, as the members are belonging to the different sections of the society. They don't have the common sense, they don't have the equal similar common sense, they don't have the equal qualities. All are unique, all are different. So that's why it become very difficult for the unity among the members. Lack of incentive to the work hard. The management committee members are not interested to participate, because they are not getting any kind of thing. If they do work hard or if provide any kind of guidelines or anything, even though they are not paid, so they are not interested to participate in the affairs of the society. Non-transferability of the shares, they can't, the members of the cooperative society can't able to transfer the shares, but they can withdraw the total capital whatever they brought. Next, rigid state control. All the cooperative societies should follow the rules and regulations of the Cooperative Society Act 1912 and the government. So whatever the cooperative societies are there, these all cooperative societies should have to follow the rules, regulations which is levied by the Cooperative Society Act 1912 and the government. So it is very difficult for the society to function flexibly, means freely. In order to function freely or flexibly, it will be very difficult for the government, because they have to work under the control of the government. That's why the society can't able to take the decision independently. Lack of secrecy, there is no secrecy in the business, in the society. Why? Because the members who are elected as the committee members, they are changing from time to time. When they are changing from time to time, the information, whatever the secret information regarding the society, cooperative society, that is exposed to everyone. Every member know what is actually going on in that society. So there is no stability of the person. The person is changing from time to time. The elected person changing from time to time, and another person is coming in place, and that person is also going, and some other person is coming. So these type of activities are continuously going on. So that's why there is no secrecy in the cooperative society. This is the biggest disadvantage of the cooperative society. Next, absence of the royalty. The royalty of the members of the cooperative society is also absent. The royalty of the members of the cooperative society may not be always assured and can't be afforded. So there is no 100% assurance of the royalty of the members of the cooperative society. It may be or may not be. We can't give any kind of assurance, or we can't afford for the royalty of the cooperative society members. And next one is the political interference. The political party which is in the ruling, that party try to send their own party member to the managing committee. As the elections are held to select the managing committee member, that committee member will be the current government which is presently the government which is running. That government member will be the member of the managing committee. That member will be the member of the managing committee. Present ఏ గవర్నమెంట్ ఫంక్షనింగ్ లో ఉంటుందో ఆ గవర్నమెంట్ కి సంబంధించిన వ్యక్తి మాత్రమే ఆ మేనేజింగ్ కమిటీ మెంబర్ గా ఎలక్ట్ అవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ పొలిటికల్ ఇంటర్ఫియరెన్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. బికాజ్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫియర్ అవుతుందంటే పాలిటిక్స్ ఇంటర్ఫియరెన్స్ అన్నట్టే కదా. సో పొలిటికల్ ఇంటర్ఫియరెన్సెస్ అనేవి ఉంటాయి. దిస్ ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ for the cooperative societies. Next, lack of competitive strength. These cooperative societies can't make competition with large business organizations, with large business organizations where the production is very large units of production. Okay, large units of production in these areas. So the production is very high in these areas. So that's why there is a lack of competitive strength. The competition is very difficult for the cooperative societies to participate in the competition with the other business organizations. So these are the disadvantages of the cooperative society. By completing the disadvantages of the cooperative society, we are successfully completed our third chapter, and in the upcoming session we are going to enter into the fourth chapter, that is the partnership form. Very shortly we will start that chapter. So don't waste the time. Whatever the topics we have discussed in the third chapter, totally that chapter is very important. You have to study about the sole proprietorship business, in that features or characteristics, advantages and disadvantages, and again in the joint Hindu family, its features, advantages, disadvantages. Here in cooperative societies, Features, advantages and disadvantages along with the meaning and definitions of these three. These three topics are very much important for to score good marks in the exam. So don't waste the time, do hard work and make the writing practice. Okay, good writing will bring good marks for you. So up to here, up to part 10, our chapter 3 is completed. In the fourth chapter, we will meet with a new concept.